Antonio Spurs fans and Houston Rockets fans, welcome to TSR Sports, where I'll be doing a live play-by-play reaction, live scoreboard, interactive chat, have a little fun, may have some jokes, and hey, whoa, how you doing? Kaylee Griffin, Houston Rockets reporter, thank you for joining me. Anyway, hope everybody's doing good tonight here on a Friday night. San Antonio Spurs, this has been a rough week. Well, rough season really for both teams. Both teams near the bottom of the barrel in the Western Conference, but a really rough week for San Antonio Spurs fans. They just watched the team play well against the Suns for 3 quarters, the Warriors G League team for 3 quarters, and then just disappear in the fourth quarter. And then last night was just really hard to watch with pretty much most of the starters out. I watched the game, and the first half they played well, and then the second half that game just absolutely disappeared. And right here from the chat, the Heat, there was Heat fans getting a "Let's Go Heat" chant going in our home arena, which is embarrassing. Apparently, maybe Spurs fans were doing it too. I certainly hope not. What's going on, South Hex, Rose City, Zach? I don't get the turtle rumors. The turtle rumors. When I shot that video, I didn't realize the Chicago Bulls were also interested in him, and I can't see Jakob getting traded. I mean, we have two players that have been consistent all season. DeJounte Murray and Jakob Pertl. Everybody else has been up and down. Doug McDermott, Keldon Johnson, Derek White. They've been up, they've been down, they've been up, they've been down. The bench has been very inconsistent. Those two that I mentioned, though, DeJounte and Jakob, have been fairly steady throughout the season. Yeah, there's been blips in the radar here and there, but overall, they've been our anchors, and I'd be shocked if he plays. Yes, I like what I saw. We do need some more K-Cock. I'm telling you, Devontae played really well in limited action. The stream current bit rate is higher than the recommended bit rate, so I'm a little too high on my bit rate. I don't know how to change that. Oh well. All good. What's going on, Jonathan? Beantown Breakdown. I watched your video today. I haven't had a chance to send you a text. I really don't know what to say except for, right here, man. I'm pulling for you. That's all I got. TSR cooking? Probably not. It kills. Good evening. No TSR cooking, but TSR gaming will debut tomorrow night. That's right. TSR gaming is a thing. I have figured out how to stream on the Xbox to my laptop and work it with OBS. So if you're interested, there's the link. Bobby Woodruff, welcome to TSR Sports. Thank you for becoming a member. Hope you're doing well. As far as TSR gaming, we're going to start off tomorrow night with Gears of War 4 Insane Mode. For 50 Waves of Horde. None of us, me and my 4 friends will be on, and none of us have beat Horde mode. I'm insane, so we're trying to do that. And then next week, probably get some Apex Legends in. I suck at the game, so that might be embarrassing. I'm sure I'll get better with time. I've played it a little bit, like 4 or 5 months ago, and it was a disaster. But thank you for going about it, Bobby. Appreciate your support. TSR food review. I don't know about that. Jonathan? Yes, Evan. Zach Collins, from what all signs are pointing, Zach Collins makes his debut tonight. Spurs fans been waiting for this. What's he going to bring to the table? I don't know, but we're so limited on big men, and the big guys that we have just haven't really been getting it done. And I'm looking at Drew Eubanks and Jacques Landale in particular. Just Drew, the heart's there, but the talent isn't quite. And Jacques Landale's been very up and down, as most of our guys have been. That is Kaylee Griffin, and yes, she is beautiful. She's the Houston Rockets beat reporter, I believe. Ace Drew, what's going on? Yeah, she's very pretty. What can I say? It's going well. I know, Beantown, you will. You're gonna Roman Reigns that, and if you get the reference, cool. But I have faith in you, brother. My gaming channel, it's debuting tomorrow night. Evan, what's going on, Cowboy X Factor? The gaming channel. Here is the link. We're gonna debut with Gears of War 4 around 9:15. We get together around 9 and we'll probably start streaming about 9:15. And I think we're going to be a fun crowd to hang out with if anybody's into it. Hanging out with gamers, I guess. There's 5 of us, myself, my buddy Brian, Tim, Will, and Graham. And there's usually a lot of banter, some smack talk, some wisecracking, if you will. Just playing with them last week, I'm like, yeah, I think people will like this. And Gears of War 4 tomorrow night. That'll probably be a 3-hour stream. And then some Apex Legends next week. I do play Dauntless, but I play with myself a lot. So I don't know if I really want to stream that, but I do like the game. Rogue Company will be sprinkled in there. Maybe Rocket League, Halo Infinite. I just downloaded that yesterday. I haven't played that yet, so get a group together. I'll probably stream Halo Infinite in there. I don't know. I'm enjoying being a gamer again. What's going on, Patriots fan? That is the Houston Rockets reporter. Remember when someone suggested to have her next to you? And I think I suggested to have her next to me. I was like, she's got to join me for a stream, and here she is now. I couldn't find an animated GIF for her. There will be naughty words to Kerm. Even one of my friends who's so reserved, we were playing Road Company and a female character killed him while we were playing, and he yelled out, "Stupid bee got me." I started cracking up. I'm like, I never hear you swear. He's like, whatever. I don't know. First-person shooters, third-person shooters, any type of pew-pew game just brings out the worst, I guess. Thank you, AB. Zach, I'm going to use actually the Xbox One controller. I originally had a third-party controller and used my laptop, and I've already noticed a third-party controller is not as accurate as a first-party controller. My friends also said I should do better because while playing on my laptop on Steam, we were playing against other PC players who were likely using keyboard and mouse, whereas I think with keyboard and mouse, so that should help me a little bit too. I guess I'll play Jabroner, the big dude with I don't know, Gibraltar. Yeah, I'm gonna get shot in the head at some point. Good evening, Veronica. Zach dropping 25. I can only hope. And yes, this is the Rockets beat writer. Yeah, Zach, I noticed the difference is much better. What's up, Delisa Devillia? Rockets fans, Spurs fans, thank you for hanging out tonight. I'm pumped up. Even though my Spurs are 0-3 this week, I've got a beautiful woman sitting next to me. Not in real life, though, because believe you me, if she was real, I probably wouldn't be calling. Well, maybe I would be, because she covers the Rockets. Perfect. Beautiful girl. Sports fan. Likes the NBA. Not really a big fan of the team she likes, but, whatever. All good. Key players, season shooting 60% field goal percentage or more in Spurs history. Artis Gilmore 4, Jakob Poeltl with 3. So Jakob is second in Spurs history, and then a whole bunch of other players, Dedmon, Splitter, Alberto, Johnson, McNamara. Some of those guys I know, some of those I do not. They might be from the 70s or 80s. Anyway, I'm excited to Gibraltar's. Okay, Gibby. Both teams suck. Smoker, I can't really argue that this season both teams are terrible, but I will still enjoy the game. Carlos Jeter, I just want to stay safe. And yes, you guys got some nasty weather. I didn't realize your big storm was last year, but you guys got some nasty weather. Most of you said in the comments on the Spurs video I did today or in my community post notes, seems like you guys are all okay, so glad to hear that. See, Leo, Yakin getting traded? I doubt it. But you never know. You never know with sports, so we'll see. I doubt it. I'm leaning towards no, unless somebody makes an offer to the Spurs that they can't refuse. But he's been one of our most solid players aside from DeJounte Murray. I like this old Rockets logo. I know I like it. What can I say? Jakob for Giannis, I would do that. No offense to Jakob Poeltl fans, I would do that. When is the trade deadline? Is it February 11th or 15th? It's this month. By the way, I'm going vintage 80s with the old Quiet Riot. I don't know how many people even know who that is. I do. It's the band that introduced me to metal, and the reason I started playing guitar. I wanted to learn how to play Metal Health. So, classic. Not as bad. Good to hear. Joe Mama. You guys love DeMonte K. Who doesn't love DeMonte K-Cock? I always love when you put that logo for the Rockets. Steve Francis. I like Steve Francis. He was a good player for quite a few years. Next Thursday, February 10th, shut the front door. Sir, Phil, what's going on? Hello from the ATT Center. The streak breaks tonight. My man Phil, channel member, thank you for your support, has gone to a ton of Spurs games this year, and they have lost every game he has seen live. Correct me if I'm wrong, Phil, but every time you've watched them live, they've lost. Well, the streak ends tonight. Randy Trubisky, very nice. Randy Rhodes, not with this version of Quiet Riot, but Quiet Riot was started by Randy Rhodes, Kevin DuBrow, Kelly Garney, and I forgot the drummer's name. Rudy Zarzo was not the original bass player. He would play on their second album, which was Japan only. Spurs got all their guys tonight. I'm hoping that our players play much better than last night. It was really tough watching Keldon Johnson, Lonnie Walker, who else struggled last night? Joshua Primo and Devin Vassell just really, Eric Gordon, Jay Shante, Christian Wood, Kevin Porter Jr., Jalen Green for the Rockets. And the Spurs starting lineup is back together much quicker than I thought they'd be. Keldon Johnson, Doug McDermott, Jakob Poeltl, Derek White, and DeJounte Murray. So for the few fans here and there that were saying we're tanking, I I don't think so. I know there's a YouTube channel that made a video said that we have proof that we're tanking. Well, starting line was back. There's your proof that we're not. And I will never condone tanking. Yes, come on, feel the noise. Girls rock your boys. Heck yeah. Driving in a slick black Cadillac. I loved Quiet Riot as a kid. They were my top 3 favorite bands of all time. I'll admit it. It's what I grew up with. And they made me a metal fan. And Metal Health is one of, if not my favorite albums of all time. Metal Health, Come On, Feel the Noise, Slick Black Cadillac, Love is a Bee, Run for Cover, Let's Get Crazy. I love that album. Breathless. Yes, Randy Rhoads started with Quiet Riot and then went to Ozzy Osbourne. Oddly enough, shortly after Randy went to Ozzy, Rudy Zarzo went with him. Randy unfortunately passed away, and then Rudy went back to Quiet Riot. Players are on the court, and away we go! Come on, let's get a win tonight. Let's leave the AT&T Center with a win as we head off into the rodeo road trip for 2 weeks. 8-game road trip, I think, for the Spurs coming up, something like that, 7 or 8. It's a lot, either way. Jalen Green, Euro steps. You can't do that against the Spurs. That's a Manu Ginobili move. Passes it off, and Eric Gordon into the paint. The layup is no good, and Jakob Poeltl with the rebound. I can't believe Lonnie Walker is out tonight. Jacques Landale is out. And I think that's it for injuries. Keldon Johnson with the ball right now. Gets it to Jakob. Jakob with the reverse layup in the paint. Jakob Poeltl, welcome back. Turtle power. Turtle power. Rockets by 10. Wood 35. Ouch. Why you gonna be like that, J Money? Ball's going to be knocked out of bounds as Kevin Porter Jr. KPJ was driving baseline. Is going to stay with the Rockets. And you gotta win at home against your in-state rival. Which got to close this week out with a win, darn it. 1 minute down in the game. It is Rockets ball. Jalen Green with the ball out. 3-point land. Passes it off to Christian Wood for a mile-long 3. And oh, my goodness, he hit it. Christian Wood even laughing a little bit after he hit that 3. He was at least 6 feet beyond the arc. Keldon with the ball right now for the Spurs. Over to Doug McDermott. Welcome back, Doug. Welcome back to DeJounte. Welcome back, Jakob. Over to Jakob in the post. Jakob. Jump hook. Good. Jakob Poeltl with 4 points saying, don't trade me. Put Zach in now. A little early for that. A little early. I don't know what the plan is with Zach Collins. That 3-point attempt is no good by KPJ. Offensive rebound, though, goes to the Rockets. Christian Wood guarded by Derek White. That is a mismatch. Big time. Get it out to Green. Sorry, not Green. KPJ. KPJ's going to launch the 3. No good. And Keldon Johnson will get the rebound. And then stolen away. Jayshawn Tate with the steal. Misses the layup in the paint. We're going to have a foul. And the Spurs looking a little sloppy to start this game, giving up offensive rebounds and a quick turnover. What do you think about Brian Flores? I don't know what to make of that, Bill. I don't know what's going on with that, and I'm not going to cover it on this channel. Anything that's political, racial, anything that can really divide people, I'm staying away from it. I don't know enough about the story, and I'm just going to... I know it's a sports-related thing, but that can definitely... no opinion on it. That is Kaylee Griffin. She is known for being a Houston Rockets reporter. I guess she's their beat reporter. I saw her when the Spurs played the Rockets like a week and a half ago, and I'm like, yep, my next Rocket stream, she's coming on. Murray with the ball out to Keldon Johnson. Johnson dives into the paint, throws up a layup, and it is good. If you guys want to look her up, I'll drop her name in the chat. Because, there you go. Jalen Green for 3, and the Rockets up by 1. Rockets with a couple threes already. The Spurs' perimeter defense is not good. DeJounte Murray in the paint, spins around, throws up the jumper. Welcome back, DJ. I thought that was Brickhouse wife. Russell Westbrook? Does his wife look like that? And a steal by DeJounte Murray. Spurs on the run. Good transition defense by the Rockets. Dougie gets the ball in a beautiful athletic go by the rim layup as he was flying under the rim. Did a little dip and then threw it up. Nice. I said it before, and I'll say it again. Doug McDermott is deceptively athletic. I mean, he's in the NBA, so obviously he's athletic, but he's much more athletic than you would think for someone that you generally associate with as a three-point shooter. Rockets ball 5 on the shot clock. Pull-up jumper is back rim, no good. DeJounte with the rebound. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. That miss was by Kevin Porter Jr. DeJounte out to Derek White for 3. No good. Derek shot well last night. Was hoping he would continue that, and still early, but hopefully he plays well tonight. I know a lot of eyes have been on him since his offense has been up and down this year, and his shooting has been very down. Eric Gordon with a mile-long 3. What the heck? What is going on here? What's going on, Luke? Thank you for being a channel member. The Rockets are launching 3-pointers 5 feet beyond the arc and hitting them. DeJounte launches a 3. Front rim, no good. Dougie can do it all. Nice drive to the hoop and a missed layup by Jalen Green. It's Spurs ball. Derek White will bring it up. 10 all, 8 minutes to go in the first quarter. Keldon Johnson drives, throws up a layup. The foul's going to be before the shot. I saw you did that, Carlos. Thank you to everybody that has subscribed to the gaming channel, TSR Gaming. I'm very excited to debut the first video tomorrow night, and we'll probably have quite a bit of content next week as the Spurs are off Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. We'll start the rodeo road trip, I believe, Wednesday, so that means I'll probably be streaming on the gaming channel every night, and the Spurs turn the ball over. Fast break, Kevin Porter Jr., huge. Throws it in our face, one-handed slam dunk, and the Rockets are back up by 2. I don't know who Rachel sent she was. Was she a Rockets reporter? Jakob Poeltl over to Doug McDermott. Jakob open in the paint and throws it up and misses, but he was fouled. Going to go to the line for 2. It's Rashawn Robinson. My man, what's going on? Thank you for stopping in, being a channel member, sir. Thank you. That is a B reporter. Breaking news, Veronica is the starting center for the Spurs. I don't know how tall is Veronica. Oh, thank you, Xander. Thank you to anybody that's subscribed to TSR Gaming. I'm really excited to launch it tomorrow. I have no expectations with the channel. Obviously, money's not going to be a thing because, well, it's not monetized, but my friends get a little rowdy, and we're playing a lot of first-person shooters that are violent, and I would assume all those streams would be demonetized anyway, so whatever. First, last, what's up, Rockets fan? Thank you for stopping in. I appreciate everybody that's here on a Friday night, Rockets fans and Spurs fans alike. Jakob Poeltl just made both free throws, and I think he's got 6 points already. All right. I'll take it. 12 all. Under 8 minutes to go in the first. Jalen Green starts to drive into the paint, throws up a layup, and hits the bottom of the backboard, but he did draw a foul. That might be the second foul on Keldon Johnson. Francisco, she's beautiful. My goodness. Happy Friday, Anthony. There is an empty space in the background. I see you're saving it for the Ray Allen Heat jersey. Are you talking about this space right here? Or this space right here? Never will I put a Ray Allen jersey on my wall. Never. Now, if somebody bought me one, I would wear it for a Heat Spurs stream as a thank you and as a joke. But I don't want anybody to buy me a Ray Allen Heat jersey because I hear they're really expensive. And I don't really want to own one. Green for 2 free throws, and they're good. My apologies. Jalen Green went to the line, or after the foul, went to the line for 2. He made both free throws. DeJounte will bring it up for San Antonio. Over to Jakob Poeltl. Try to force into Keldon in the paint. Keldon gets walloped. That should be a foul. Jayshawn Tate's got his hands up like what I do wrong, but I saw Keldon get dropped, and I don't believe I've seen Keldon be a flopper. I don't think he's really flopped. He got hit in the head and just lost his balance. What's up, Clan the Spurs fan? Clan the Spurs fan, how you doing? I got this for you, my man. Spurs tanking. Come on. Psh, 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 psh. That's 3-pointer for the Spurs. I'm just kidding, my man. 7:15 to go. Spurs up 15-14. Daniel Jones at shooting guard for the... No. I'm rooting for Daniel Jones this year, Spurs fans, and if there's any Giants fans in the chat, I really want to see him succeed. He seems like a good kid. He is a kid. I'm like 20 years older than him, but just hasn't been able to get it going. Nice drive to the hoop by Jayshawn Tate. The Rockets regain the lead. 7 minutes to go. Her name is Kaylee Griffin. Timeout. It's so expensive. Like, I'm a student. Let me buy him a jersey and let it be affordable. Yeah, Sean, you are correct. I'm going to put her name in the chat for you. Okay, so Carlos, tank means to intentionally lose. When people say they want your team to tank, that means try to lose as many games as possible. So your standings, your place in the standings goes down, and your chance of a top pick in the NBA lottery or NFL draft, where maybe goes up. However, tanking in the NFL is different than tanking in the NBA. In the NFL, the worst team gets the best draft pick, the next worst team gets a second draft pick, so forth and so on. In the NBA, they got balls. They got the lottery balls, the ping pong balls. So you could be the worst team in the NBA and theoretically still draft third or fourth. Correct me if I'm wrong, Spurs and Rockets fans, but is it fourth the worst you can draft? If you're the worst team in the NBA, three teams can jump ahead of you. Now, a lot of folks that are saying tank, like tank, when they look back at the Tim Duncan year, he was drafted. People forget Tim Duncan, when he was drafted, the Spurs were not the worst team in the NBA. I believe we were the third worst team. The Boston Celtics and somebody else was worse. Maybe it was the Hornets. I don't remember. So we got lucky. Very lucky. You had Greg Popovich taking over as head coach. Granted, people didn't know Greg Popovich was going to be a great coach back then. You had David Robinson coming back from injury. He was going to be 100%, and then you draft the best player in the draft. A lot of luck, and obviously we really nailed it with Manu Ginobili and Tony Parker. So the Spurs have had some luck, and while we've done well with our draft picks over the past 5 years, they haven't. I think they haven't developed as fast as I would want them to. I mean, DeJounte Murray, I love what he's doing this year, but this is year number 6. Is it not, Spurs fans? He missed a year. It's either year number 5 or year number 6. He's been in the league longer than people realize because he missed the whole season due to his injury. Tudo Azuri, thank you for stopping. He says, salute, appreciate the super chat. TSR dropped by your office to pay our proper respects for our entire team and all New York Giants nations around the world united. Thank you, man. I have been a Giants fan longer than I've been a Spurs fan. The Spurs are my favorite basketball team, Tudo and everybody. We're still in the timeout. But I tried dabbling in New York Giants content here and there in this channel, and it always did poorly. It wasn't that I didn't love the team. It's just I didn't really know how to cover them properly. I did some troll videos to start off when I came back a month and a half ago because I just could not stand the Joe Judge situation. Nothing personal against him. I just felt like he was not the man to be the head coach of the team and he needed to go. And then I just decided, you know what? My man, the entertainer talking sports, if there's any Giants fans in the chat, I'm sure you know who that is. He said to me a while back, maybe 2 years ago, you should do mock drafts. And I was like, I'm not really good at it. And I'm not that good at it, but I'm hopefully getting better. I'm going to do another one Sunday. And I just love the team. And I'm like, you know what? My two favorite teams for the past 30-plus years have been the New York Giants and the San Antonio Spurs. And they're completely not related. They're, one's in Texas, one's in New York. They don't go together. I love those teams. I'm going to cover them on this channel. That's a missed 3. The ball's going to go out of play, and it's going to be Rockets ball. The Rockets are up 16-15, already in the bonus, and Pop's just rubbing his head, probably thinking what I am. How are the Rockets in the bonus already with 6:41 left? No tank is right. Plus tanking, one thing that people forget is tanking could set up a loser's mentality. It could cause free agents not to want to come to your team, and the players that are already there, that could really hurt the morale. Just take a look at Barry Sanders and Keldon Johnson for the Detroit Lions. Two players that are arguably some of the greatest at the position, and just constant losing caused them both to retire young. That's a block, and I think that was block of Pearl that got the block. Spurs on the run. Keldon Johnson takes off into the paint, all sorts out of control, and gets the layup. Just put his head down, and it worked. There we go. Missed down the other end, and it is Spurs ball. I don't even know who shot that for the Rockets. Who dat? I'll find that out in a second. Keldon Johnson with the ball and almost turns it over. Demisel in a nice save. They find DeJounte Murray. Thinks about the corner 3, pulls it down. Pick and roll with Jakob. Bounce past Jakob. Jakob with a long jumper, no good. Murray skies for the offensive board and puts it back. I may have been up here and Sengun with the missed 3. Yeah, it was. Sengun missed the 3 for the Rockets. He has the ball again. He's going to take another 3. Boink, front rim, no good. DeJounte Murray with the rebound. Spurs up 19-16, 5.5 minutes to go. DeJounte will take off, gets into the paint, throws it up off the glass, and good. Spurs with a 5-point lead. Zach is at the... Zach Collins is checking in! Timeout. Zach is at the scores table, the Kerm. Tudo with another $5 super chat. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. He says, I'll never be able to play in the NFL if a player's not wearing a same color jersey. than mine on the field. He's not going down fast, and he ain't getting them no. He's going down fast. Oh, I see what you're saying, man. Yeah, I hear you. I'm 6'4" and lanky. I'm about 195 pounds, so I'm not probably bringing anybody down. But I would still give it my best to take them out, especially if it's a Patriots jersey. I can't stand the New England Patriots. Can't stand them. Zach Collins, Ozzy, apparently is at the scorer's table. I just saw him. Not apparently. He is at the scorer's table, so he might be checking in. Finally, Zach Collins will make his debut for the San Antonio Spurs. I'm excited. Shooting, I'd be a point guard at 6'4", Zach. In today's NBA, I'd probably be a point guard. Although I have an okay three-point shot. I am very much like Marco Bellinelli. I like a lot of that off-balance, falling, fading, sideways crap that he liked. And then, oh my goodness. With another super chat, he says, 6'4", 245. You would house me. 9% body fat, fifth-year All-Pro first team, 2 times World Cup winner, defensive rookie, 2 times MVP runner-up, nightmare for any O-line in the battlefield. Dang, I guess so. Holy moly. I'm 6'4" and $195, but I'm 44 and I'm fairly athletic. Last I checked, I could still dunk. That was last year. It's very much winter here in New England, so I don't know if I can dunk living in Connecticut. And I've been lifting weights, and I'm trying to, I don't know. I mean, let's look at the arms out. Have I been bulking up at all, guys? I can't stand Eagles and Cowboys. Let's add the Washington Commanders. Really? So I've been working on a little bit. There's a little more definition than when I last showed that off. It's getting there. I can do 65-pound curl now, which for having long arms, I feel that's a lot. Luka Buka Shorts, what's going on? Thank you for stopping in. Orinoco, go Texans. Same place, New York Giants, not doing well. Ivan, what's going on? Zach Collins is finally going to play. He's at the scores table. I've been hitting the weights hard, Evan. I definitely been working out. My name is not Robinson. David Robinson. I'm not a Robinson, nor am I a Johnson. But I have a Robinson, and I have a Johnson. Okay. Anyway, by the way, if you like to hit the thumbs up, I would appreciate it. It is fast, fun, nutritious, and delicious. It does help support the channel. And Zach Collins is on the court, number 23. First off, hope he doesn't get injured. I'm so happy to see him make his debut for our Spurs. It's been 2 years. He's going to be going one-on-one with Christian Wood, so going to have his hands full, if you will. It is Rockets ball. 5 minutes to go, 21-16. And a shot clock violation. Nice Spurs defense as they swarmed Jalen Green as he was going to the paint, and that's a turnover. Red Wolves or Red Hogs were better names. I like the Washington Redskins. I'm sorry, that might not be politically correct to say. That's what I knew their team name as for my whole life until recently. DeJounte Murray gets blocked in the paint. Joshua Primo's chicken. Collins gets the ball back, throws it up, and a foul on Christian Wood. Zach Collins going to the line to try to score his first points as a San Antonio Spur. Does AAA support Collins? AAA supports this, my man. Boop. Boop. Yeah. 23 is a GOAT number. Collins' first free throw. I missed it. Oh my gosh, another super tattoodo, my man. We put our team on the map with an exclamation this season because we've been the most physical and dominant team that gives opponents the chills to face us. Very nice. Appreciate the support, and that was Zach Collins' first. This is his first game of 537 days in the NBA, and he just scored his first point. That's awesome, man. If that's you in the picture, good Lord. In your thumbnail. A rebound in a point. He's got a point. It is a Rockets ball. Garrison Matthews has checked in. You get the ball to Wood in the paint, and nice defense by Zach Collins causes the turnover. Spurs on the run. All right, so far, for a guy that hasn't played so long, I mean, it's a little sample size like I'm seeing. Devin Vassell runner in the paint, no good. And Zach Collins gets the ball back after Wood tips it, and he gets the bucket. And then thank you for the $1 super chat. $1 super chat for Zach Collins, 1 point, but he now has 3. Let's go, 24-16. Green. Gets it to Alperin Sengen. Sengen with the tough bucket against Zach Collins in the paint. Nice move by Alperin. Was falling as he threw it up off the glass. 24-18, 3:44 to go. Keldon Johnson thinks about the corner three, pulls it down, back out to DeJounte. DeJounte fakes the three, 12 on the shot clock. DeJounte, back to Keldon. Keldon into the paint, throws it up, high layup, no good. Rebound by Zach Collins. The putback, though, is blocked by Alperin Sengen. Oh my gosh, Tudo with another super chat. The Dono hype is real tonight. Once we put our team Joyzy on for the game, we're on the mission to bring back the W for all our fans who give up everything for us. We're here for them. That is the way to... Joshua Primo flies into the paint with a two-handed thunder dunk of Primo. I didn't know he had those kind of ups. Well said, my man. Do it for the fans. Cy Lopez, I mean, that's why I love doing this. I live in Connecticut. The San Antonio Spurs fans are few and far between. But seeing you guys in the chat, seeing your comments in the videos, talking Spurs with you. Oof, Christian Wood one-on-one with DeJounte Murray. Not good as he just throws a two-handed thunder dunk right over Murray. No chance there for DeJounte. No chance. 2:35 to go. 26-20. Both teams in the bonus. DeJounte out to Devin Vassell. Vassell starts to drive. And the ball is knocked away by Alperin Sengen to try to get it into Zach Collins. I'm glad they're trying to get Zach Collins involved. Part-time Spurs fan? What is Primo's vert? Gotta be, I'm sure it's at least 3 feet. NBA athlete at that age? Gotta be 3 feet. It is, Javier. It really is. I'm happy to see him back. Jakob Poeltl is checked back in for the Spurs. KBD's checked in. The reverse layup is good. KBD, welcome back. So Pop using limited minutes for Zach Collins, which makes sense. I can't see him getting more than 15 minutes tonight. If he gets a couple minutes a quarter, though. Joshua Primo and Christian Wood. Oh, Malanta. And Wood draws almost the whole Spurs team, and they get him to miss the shot. Spurs on the run. Devin Vassell in the paint. Coast to coast layup. Let's go. What's up, Ian from the Philippines? Trey Jones, and then is he? No, he's not. Nope, guess he is. Parents singing, thinks about a three, pulls it down. Yeah, Trey Jones, Jakob Poeltl, Devin Vassell, KBD, and Joshua Primo. That's a... All right, Pop just keeping everybody rested tonight. KBD with the ball in three-point land over to Jakob Poeltl. I see another super chat. Nice pass from Jakob to Trey Jones. Finds Joshua Primo open three, and it's good! Joshua Primo with a horrible game yesterday, now 2 for 2. Tudo with another super chat. Oh, my goodness. We're the type of team who don't believe in miracles. We've earned every victory by grinding harder to surpass all the bars. Superiority is our mission. My man, dropping a dono hype tonight. Thank you so much. You're obviously pumped about your team, as you should be, but, man, you're very generous. Thank you. Larry, what's going on? Go Spurs, go. By the way, go Spurs, go. Yeah, I don't know. Trades, I don't know. I'm a little hit or miss with them. Sengen for 3, no good. KBD skies for the rebound. Trey Jones is probably the most pure point guard we have, and he's running the offense right now. But Primo looking much better tonight. He was like 1 of 13 last night, and it's nice to see that he just totally shaked off that game from last night. Trey Jones open for 3. That's probably the biggest knock in Trey Jones' game is his outside shot is very much lacking. My name is Rich, but TSR stands for the Sports Reaction, which is what my channel originally started as. Josh Christopher to the paint, misses the layup, foul on Trey Jones, going to go to the line for 2. 38 seconds left. Smoke not even minutes, 38 seconds. You know what? That's true, Evan. I forgot Lonnie was out, so that's why we're going to see different guys tonight. Wow, we don't promote illegal activity in our chat, sir or ma'am, person. Plus, a lot of those websites will give you a virus. Don't want that either. Now, Trey's good in the paint. Outside the paint, a little hit or miss. He's very hit or miss. One more free throw for Christopher. Josh Christopher, that is the man with 2 first names. 38.5 seconds to go. Spurs up 33-21. Josh Christopher, second free throw. Good. Lonnie is inconsistent. Yeah, Lonnie is. Yes, Javier. That's the one thing he's really going to need to work on is Doesn't have to be a great three-point shooter. Doesn't even really be a three-point shooter. Just be a little more consistent, jump shooter and inside the arc. Devin Vassell for three, no good. Shot clock is off with 20 seconds to go. Zach, that is a fact. Thank you. Rockets will hold for the last shot. 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Porter Jr. with the long three, and it's good. 4 seconds to go. Kevin Porter Jr. with a huge three. And then Devin Vassell turns the ball over. And the half-court three is no good. Why do the Spurs keep turning the ball over at the end of quarters and halves? You guys notice that? Every game. Ouch, poor man, Eddie Jones. That is David Robinson. Number 50. Let's go to quarter number 2. What's up, PH from the Philippines? Thank you for stopping in. I'm doing good. I'm hoping my Spurs can end their homestand here with a win, as they're going to go on the road for like 8 games. I would prefer Primo in the G League. Yeah, I was thinking that last night, Evan, after watching him really struggle. I was like, you know what? Maybe he does need to be in the G League this season just to, really work on his craft. Then again, seeing him come out and playing with confidence after last night, that's a good thing. I would think a lot of teenage players, after going 1 for 13, their confidence might be down, but took it right to the hole and dunked it, and then he shot a 3 with confidence. So that's a good sign. So maybe he does deserve to be up with the San Antonio Spurs right now. I mean, Devin Vassell got playing time last year. Devin a little older than Joshua Primo, but still. Whoa, Tudo with another super chat. Oh, my Lanta. Drops at $10 this time, he says. Salute from our entire rugby team in Italy. We don't mind to drop a dime in a bucket to a fellow Giants paisano. We all earn 7 to 8 figures a year, except the rookies and practice squad. Dang, 7 to 8 figures a year? I don't know, rugby guys. Man, Tudo, that is awesome. Thank you for your support. And rugby is a game I've never played, but I know it's vicious. I don't think I've actually watched a whole game. And when I think rugby, I can't help it. This is not a knock to your sport whatsoever. I always think of Ross Geller playing it from the Friends show, and I just love that episode. It's where he's trying to play rugby, and it's not working out, and his girlfriend kind of coaches him on it, and then he goes all Red Ross, which is Angry Ross I get when he turns red. But thank you for the support, man. Yes, Giants fans, you guys know that obviously San Antonio Spurs drives most of this channel. By the end of this year, though, I'd really like to have it 60-40. Right now, it's 90-10 with the little United States Women's National Team sprinkled in, but really what drives this channel right now is 90% San Antonio Spurs, 10% New York Giants. I'd really like to close that to 60-40 by the end of the year and have my Giants subscriber base be, if I can get to about 75% of what my Spurs fan base is, that would be awesome. The Giants are a big market, so I do have that going for me. There's a lot of New York Giants fans out there. All right, screw the G League. There you go. Evan, you are right. Joshua Primo was not expected to be a lottery pick as the Spurs immediately turn it over to start the second quarter. And the ball's going to go out of bounds, and it's going to go back to San Antonio. Jacks, we need rebounding. And that's why I wouldn't mind seeing why I'd like Zach Collins in the starting lineup someday at power forward. No offense, Doug McDermott fans, but he does look like a legit rebounder. And him and Jakob rebounding it gives us 2 bigs, which we never have 2 bigs on the floor. Jakob with the ball throws up a very awkward running shot. Probably not the shot we want Jakob Poeltl to take. 33-25, a little over 11 minutes to go. Kevin Porter Jr. turns the ball over. He loses a handle on it, and Trey Jones will bring it up and then gets fouled in the backcourt. Primo will be gone for the rodeo road trip. Wait, he won't be with us? Them? If Coach Pop will replace Spurs, would be great. If Coach Pop, you think Pop's a problem? You're not the first person to say that. Kerm, I like Doug McDermott off the bench. But if Zach Collins in a month can show us he's healthy and plays very well, he could play himself into the starting lineup in 6 to 8 weeks. We need the size. We need the rebounding. Scramble for the ball in the backcourt. No foul. Rockets come away with it. And another turnover for the Rockets. Some sloppy passing. Spurs on the run. Trey Jones will bring it up. Jones out to McDermott for a quick 3. Here's us talking about him, and he hits it. Okay. Brandon, Zach Collins didn't play long, but he looked good. Same thing, Masons. The little we saw Zach Collins, we saw him for a few minutes, maybe 2.5, 3 minutes. He looked good. Scored 3 points. I think he got a couple boards. Runner in the paint is good by Garrison Matthews, 36-27. Zach, I will scream. My workouts were good, Raul. I was actually showing off the guns earlier. And Trey Jones turns the ball over. Fast break and an easy dunk for Josh Christopher. Man, both teams very sloppy to start the second quarter off. My co-host, Cruz, thank you for stopping in. That is Kaylee Griffin, Houston Rockets beat reporter, and she is beautiful. And now an offensive foul on Doug McDermott, so essentially a turnover for the Spurs. Ivan, I have no idea. I seriously have no idea. I saw her a week and a half ago during the Rockets game, and I thought, she got to join me for the next Rockets game. Yargo Gutierrez, I hope you're right, man. Jakob Poeltl started at center, Brandon, and then Zach Collins came off the bench and replaced him. Matthews for 3, front rim, no good. And the rebound's poked out by Jakob Poeltl, but it does come down to the Rockets. Nope. Matthews thought about another 3, pulled it back. Oh boy, Kenya Martin Jr. runs into Derek White. And is that going to be a foul on Derek White? I think he got called for a block. Derek, one of the best at taking charges, but not. No, he was moving. Lemons have more sugar than strawberries. Could I switch her for Zach Collins? No. Sorry, no. Josh Christopher into the paint, a little bit of a Euro step, and a layup. 5-point game. 9.5 minutes to go. Yes, Collins was effective immediately. It was nice to see him playing. And he did not get hurt. Jakob Poeltl out to Doug McDermott. McDermott back to Jakob. 10 on the shot clock. Jakob will dish it out to Keldon Johnson. KJ gets near the post. Spin around. Awkward jump shot. Good! And one! He literally was falling. Threw it up with one hand. It went in. And he got fouled. Good day, Ron. Nice to have our starters back. Nice to have Zach Collins playing. Another super chat by my man Tudo. Thank you so much. I was trained by Coach Spags, JJP, and Clay Matthews of USC when I was 14 years old back in Jersey when I grew up, and they taught me explosive defensive end techniques, and I'm grateful to him for life. Wait, Clay Matthews from the Green Bay Packers? And you said JJP. Did you mean JPP, Jason Pierre-Paul? Just curious, but man, that is awesome. That is awesome, man. And I appreciate you're going nuts with the super chats. I appreciate it. You didn't have to, but you did, and I'm thankful for that. Real quick announcement for anybody that's not aware: TSR Gaming launches tomorrow. I'll be doing Gears of War with my friends. There'll be 5 of us playing and screaming and hopefully joking around. And then maybe some Apex Legends next week as the Spurs are off the next 4 nights, which means I'll have plenty of time to build the gaming channel. So if you haven't subbed it up, it's on the front page of TSR Sports. You can, just hit the subscribe button. We're at 37 subscribers. We're getting there. Parents singing takes off and throws down a dunk. Zach Collins fell down. I was worried that he just got hurt. But Zach Collins is back in the game. And now a turnover by DeJounte Murray. Nope. Rockets lost it out of bounds. It'll be Spurs ball. 39-33, 8:50 to go. Tomorrow night, Xander, 9:15 Eastern p.m. We get together at 9. I figure I'll start the stream at 9:15 after we're done BSing and figuring out who we're playing. But TSR Gaming will launch tomorrow night, and I'm really excited about it. I really am. McDermott with the ball into Zach Collins in the post. Collins spins around, gets in the paint. Reverse layup, Zach Collins! What's he got? 5 points? He looks good for his first game back. Yeah, he's going to make mistakes, but overall, Alperen Sengun 1-on-1 with Zach Collins right now. Sengun in the post. Backs him up. Throws over a jump hook and gets air ball. Spurs ball. Derek White will bring it up for San Antonio. Man, Zach is looking good for just his first game back, and now found the Rockets. There's the gaming channel. JPP, I was going to say JPP. Jason, that is awesome. You got to work with Clay Matthews and Jason Pierre-Paul? Wow. Non-shooting foul, Spurs ball. That's amazing. Murray whips it out to Doug McDermott. McDermott. Keldon was wide open for a baseline three. Nobody saw him. McDermott is now going to call for a charge. No, block. Block. Yeah, Javier, a lot of fans have been excited for Zach Collins to come back. I didn't watch him in Portland. I saw some highlights. I haven't been able to catch the G League games. And are they reviewing this? They're calling a jump ball? Okay. 5 points and 3 boards. Zach Collins is a stretch 5 or stretch 4 if you want to say when he can hit the 3-pointer. Nice chubby cheese. Let's not hate on the Rockets though. Hey, it's Jude. What's going on? I have no idea what that is. P50. But good to know Zach is back. Thank you for the super chat. I know it's not $50. It's I don't know. It doesn't matter what it is. Thank you for the super chat. Appreciate it. And Zach Collins wins a jump ball. Oh, man. Don't forget, Zach Collins is a lottery pick. Keldon Johnson, corner 3. Back rim, no good. Tudo, another super chat. Says, most possibilities I won't be playing in Italy next year. My agents are negotiating with bigger teams in the world with lucrative offers. No kidding, dude. I'm going to have to look you up. If I look you up on Google, will I find like a rugby page on you? I'm actually going to take your name down right now. Actually, I'm going to Google you right now. The heck with it. We got a timeout. Man, the Dono hype has been real tonight. There you are. That's also your name is also sung by Carl Burnett. I think I found your Twitters. That's got to be you. That's got to be you. I think. I can't tell. It's not in English. I can't read what language it is. So maybe that's not you. I have no idea what language that is. But I appreciate the support, guys. We're in a timeout, and I'm excited about Zach Collins. P50 is Pula from Boston. Oh, thank you, Carlos. I had no idea what that was. It's pesos. I'm looking at it, and I'm like, I don't know what that is, but thank you. It's $4.33, Bacon Bits. So appreciate you guys, everybody that's become a channel member tonight. Is it Italian, Zach? I thought it was Italian. Looking at the profile I picked up. So, okay, maybe it was Italian. But I want to thank everybody for the Dono hype tonight, channel members, and just more importantly, just, a lot of you have been with this channel since day one or joined the year after. And this was a hard time for the channel last year where I got burned out between like May and September, and I just needed to take a break from YouTube. I kept the channel up, but I was doing weird stuff with it, like putting up sports deepfakes, and I even renamed the channel Deepfake Sports for like 2 weeks. And I finally got my head out of my butt. But for those of you that don't know, I do a lot of Spurs content, and of course now Giants content. But before I got burned out, I was calling every Spurs game no matter what. And this was during the height of like health and safety. And the Spurs were playing 4 to 5 games a week. So I was calling every single game. I was recapping the previous night's game every morning at 7 a.m. before I went to work, which was really exhausting. And plus doing daily videos on the Spurs. So I was doing like 2 to 3 videos a day on the Spurs, and I just got to be way too much, which is what now occasionally you see me take a game off if I need to, if I'm feeling a little tired or sick. Not recapping every game. I'm doing weekly recaps, so tomorrow I'll be doing a weekly recap of this week. Hopefully it'll be 1-3 and not 0-4. And with my weekly recaps, if you're a stat person, you would probably like these because I show you what our main players, I take 9 players, and I show you what they shot for the week for field goal percentage, how many rebounds per game, points per game, assists per game. That's all data I have to curate myself. That's not available. I have to go in Basketball Reference and click on the games that they played in and then get the average pulled up. So it's a lot of fun to do. And the new next one will be up tomorrow. Shoot, I got plans tomorrow at 10. So I'll have to do it maybe either after my plans or early in the morning. We'll see. But it'll be up at some point tomorrow. Thank you, Aaron. I enjoy it. And Zach Collins, I got to think, is making Spurs fans smile the little bit that we've seen so far. He's really impressed in limited action, and you got to think he's only going to get better as the season continues, as he gets used to his teammates and back to NBA health, if you will. And, could be a starter for the Spurs maybe next year. We'll see. That's a turnover by Doug McDermott. Rockets on the run. They got numbers 4-on-2. And Spurs get back in transition, almost cause a turnover. They'll kick it out for three. Garrison Matthews, no good. And DeJounte Murray with the rebound. Nice transition defense by the Spurs. I thought that was going to be a fast break. McDermott in the paint. Layup. Good. Oops, I'm not on my scoreboard. There we go. 43-35, 6:56 to go. And I got to change this chat to live chat. I got it on top chat. I always forget to do that. What's up, Spurs Nation? Spurs are looking good right now. And of course, as soon as I say that, Josh Christopher hits a layup and he's going to get an and one. Amazing combination. Spurs and Giants, and now Javier, yeah, actually, and music. I've got the three-headed monster. This is the only channel that's doing well subscriber and view-wise, but I've got TSR Sports. I added TSR Music last year because I'm a musician. I love making music, so because of it, some of it's religious, some of it's political, and some of it's just plain offensive from when I was younger. That's on the TSR Music channel, and then I was like, you know what? When I'm gaming with my friends, why not just broadcast it? It's not taking any additional time out of my day, so TSR Gaming. Tudo and another super chat. Oh my goodness, he says, we're not Spurs fans and never would, but we're only here to support Giants. Philip Paisano all the way. Thank you, my man. That's okay. A lot of people don't get the Giants and Spurs thing. I'll explain it the next time out. Spurs ball, Joshua Primo into the paint to Zach Collins. Zach Collins jumper, in and out burger. 6:20 to go, Spurs up by 5. But a lot of people do ask, Spurs and Giants? I'll explain why. I'll give you a hint. It has to do with what is over my right shoulder. That particular player. Josh Christopher with the ball. Step back three. Oh. 2-point game. Aaron, I hope you're right. S. Hogan, what's going on? Good to see everybody. I took last night off. I was really not feeling it. And I was like, let me take the night off. And I'm glad I took it off because the Spurs played terrible last night. DeJounte Murray slices and dices the Rockets defense and gets in there for a layup. DeJounte's been doing that a little more here and there. Points in the paint, Spurs 30, Rockets 20. Eric Gordon drives to the post, guarded by Keldon Johnson, whips it out and passes it right to Zach Collins. Zach Collins with the steal. Spurs on the run. DeJounte Murray in the paint with the layup, and it's good. Back up by 6. Aaron, wrong channel for this. Not going to talk about it on this channel. That's just not the place. And now a foul on Joshua Primo. You know what? I need to put one of those up. Go Spurs, go! So, real quick. New York Giants fan. Grew up in a New York household. Mom was a Yankees fan. Uncle was a Yankees fan and a Giants fan. Really close family friend who was like my dad was a Giants fan. So, just started watching the Giants. That became natural. And living in Massachusetts, Western Mass, West Side. They showed pretty much all the Giants games. And the heck with the Patriots. Screw the Patriots. And then in 1990, I decided I wanted to start following the NBA. Didn't have a team. Nice Euro step by Jay Sean Tate, and I thought, let me buy some basketball cards. I pulled David Robinson, and that's really how I became a Spurs fan. I got a David Robinson basketball card. I'm like, he looks like a good player. Cool team colors. Keldon Johnson for 3, no good. Started doing some research on the Spurs, and next thing you know, I'm a Spurs fan. Kenyon Martin drives into the paint with the layup, and it's good. Not only a great player on the court, but a legit role model off the court. So I'm glad he's my favorite athlete of all time. Eli Manning is number 2. And the Spurs now with a turnover. Oh, we might have a foul before then. 47-45, 4:31 to go. If you could fold a piece of paper 40 few times, it would reach the moon. What? If I could turn back time. Jakob Poeltl has checked back in for the Spurs. And we're going to have 2 free throws for the Rockets. And I got to say, Zach Collins, for his first game back, I'm happy with what I'm seeing. And again, he's only going to get better as the season progresses, as his cardio gets better, as he gets used to playing with the rest of the San Antonio Spurs roster. And that could mean Drew Eubanks and Jacques Lindell might not see them much, depending on how well he plays. Of course, they could also go big and play Zach Collins at power forward, which I would not be opposed to either. First free throw is good. Josh Christopher, one more. What's going on, Daniel Menez? Hope you are doing well. Thank you for stopping in on a Friday night. 47-46. We got a close game. The Spurs have been up and down. They've been up in this game by 8. Then it's tied. Then up by 6. Then it's tied. Just struggling to hold on to the lead. Very sloppy. Yeah. Definitely sloppy. For those that don't know, Lonnie Walker is out tonight, and the Rockets are on a 12-4 run in the last 2:15. Keldon will get it up to Joshua Primo. Primo takes off, gets into the paint. Turnaround, spin around, awkward jumper. Left-handed kind of jump hook is no good. Rockets with a chance to take their first lead in, I don't know how long. Christian Wood jumper. Air ball. Wanted a foul, didn't get it. Air ball. DeJounte pull-up baseline jumper, good. Lonnie, I saw injury, but I don't know what the injury is, to be honest with you, Brandon. I'm not sure. DeJounte with 12, 4, and 5 on his way to possibly another triple-double. I'm going to go look it up now for you. We're in a timeout by the Rockets, and I will pull up the Spurs injury since you so politely asked. Injuries. Jacques Landale out. That's because of concussion protocol. Lonnie Walker has been ruled out for Friday's contest against the Rockets due to right knee soreness. Okay. Right knee soreness. There you go. Howard University is over 100 years old. Older than the United States. Harvard, is it? George Gervin. You need some George Gervin ice on that knee. George the Iceman Gervin. I never got to see him play. I've seen highlights. I was not watching basketball when George Gervin played. Not at all. Post Malone. You guys hear something funny? I've watched Post Malone play Magic the Gathering more than I've heard his music. I can't tell you one song by Post Malone, but I know he plays Commander for Magic. Derek is he's playing tonight. Derek White's playing. Jean Garcia, Zach Collins did make his debut tonight. I don't know how many minutes he's played so far. I will check the halftime statistics, but he's looked good in limited action. Much better than anticipated, considering he hasn't played in the NBA in like 530-something days. So, yeah. Derek is getting traded. I don't know. The Spurs don't trade. Bryn Forbes is a surprise trade. I'd be shocked if they make another trade outside of Thaddeus Young. And I don't know if the Spurs are going to be able to trade him. He just might get bought out. Gervin laid off the Cavs for 36 that you saw. That's nice. Who's the chick next to you? Oh, Boswell. That is Kaylee Griffin. She is the Rockets beat reporter. And she's a beautiful lady. No, I don't like Washington Commanders at all. I like Commander the format for Magic the Gathering. But I just... no. I don't like it. Rockets beat writer, exactly. Kaylee Griffin. Probably not, Anthony. Probably not any high-profile trades, but you never know. We never would have thought Kawhi Leonard would have got traded the way he did. And he did. That's probably the biggest trade in Spurs history I can think of. The DeRozan trade was obviously expected after last season, but yeah, Kawhi Leonard being traded, definitely a shocker. Washington, that's the Twitter name? That sounds bad. I'm just going to leave it at that. Reading that and then saying it out loud in my head, that's not good. You need to change that. That could be associated with something else. I'm going to leave it at that. If you don't know, you don't know. Rockets are in the bonus, 3:45 to go. It is their ball. Eric Gordon way out in three-point land, guarded by Devin Vassell. Gordon's going to take off and passes it out and almost, Jayshawn Tate gets the loose ball after the bad pass and throws up another air ball. That's another air ball for the Rockets. Air ball. If you start in Detroit and head south, you'll end up in Canada. Really? That's like a geography. Joshua Primo Dwell takes off, gets to the paint, throws up the layup, and it's going to fall off the rim. No good. Close. I like the confidence Primo's attacking the rim, shooting threes tonight. Just the shots aren't dropping. He's got a little bit of Derek White syndrome where the shot looks good, but it's just not going in for whatever reason. Eric Gordon kicks it out, and we might have an over and back. DeJounte scoops it up, gets in KJ with a huge thunder dunk of justice. So no over and back. DeJounte gets to the ball as the Rockets lost the pass and a fast break dunk for Keldon Johnson as I spit on my keyboard. And Eric Gordon shuts me up with a baseline three. Yeah, I don't want to say it out loud, but it's just not a good team name based on world history. Might want to think about that one. KJ in the post right now, guarded by Jalen Green. Drives him back into the paint. Jump hook is no good. A fight for the board, and it's going to be knocked up over the backboard by Jakob Poeltl. It'll be Rockets ball. Dan Snyder's got he's got some issues, doesn't he? We'll just leave it at that. Let's go. Kellen is right. Kellen, of course, with a scream after the dunk. My man right there. 51-50, 2:22 to go in a tightly contested game. Christian Wood drives, loses a handle, out of bounds, turnover, Spurs ball. Yeah, well-deserved is right. DeJounte will bring it up for San Antonio, crosses midcourt. DeJounte gets it to Jakob in the paint. Jakob with the layup, and it's good. Assist for DeJounte Murray. I think that's number 6. All right, 2 minutes. 2 minutes remaining. 53-50. Jalen Green on three-point land. Takes off, gets to the post, throws it up, and gets blocked from behind by Devin Vassell. It will stay with the Rockets. Nice defense by Devin. What area are the Spurs in need of most? Big guys. We have 100 million guards and guys that can play small forward. I would say the 5 spot and the 4 spot, power forward and center. Backup center hasn't been defined, and we don't have a true starting 4. So big guys, which is why if they draft another guard in the NBA draft, people are going to lose their you-know-what. Big block by Jakob Poeltl on Jae'Sean Tate as he took it into the paint, was trying to get a layup. Murray tries to get to Keldon in the post, and Keldon gets fouled by Christian Wood. Yes, 2-minute warning. Was the San Antonio commit? I didn't hear the San Antonio. They took the name from San Antonio. DJ for Draymond? I hope so. I think DeJounte Murray, based on his play, does deserve to be in the All-Star game, but in the end, we'll see. Spurs ball, 1.5 to go. DeJounte bounce pass to Jakob. Jakob fights Keldon wide open for a baseline 3. Rim, no good. Jakob ends up getting the offensive board after a tap by Joshua Primo and puts it in 55-50. So offensive rebound for Joshua Primo, and Jakob with the bucket. Not sure if he gets an assist on that too. Eric Gordon drives to the paint. We'll pass it out to Garrison Matthews. Matthews back to Gordon. Gordon gets the ball just ripped out of his hands by Devin Vassell. Give me that ball! All right, Spurs getting a little nasty here in the end of the first half. I like it, end of second quarter. Jakob jump hook, in and out burger. Keldon with the putback. I see some fire now out there. Finally! Tank my butt. That sounds weird. Tank my butt. Tank my butt? Could you tank my butt? Anyway. Spurs have 9 billion guards but can't hit a free throw. That's a fact, dude. That's a fact. Yes, Jakob Poeltl, Javier. Yes, I did see that, Will Paris. That Draymond Green, he did say that. Ouch. Gene Garcia laying a smackdown on DeJounte. Christian Wood at the line misses the first free throw. What's up, Butterfly? Boogie Cousins, isn't he past his prime? Not trolling your comment, just aren't his best days behind him due to all the injuries? 1 of 2 from the line. 48 seconds to go. Good. Keldon Johnson whips it into nice defense by the Rockets. It was picked off. Eric Gordon's going to launch a long 3 for the 2. Wow. The Rockets have hit some Hail Mary 3s in this game so far as they were 2 for 1-ing. Yes, Sirski, he's looking good. He's looking pretty good. No complaints. What I've seen off the bench so far. 8 on the shot clock. DeJounte Murray guarded by Christian Wood. Takes off into the paint. Layup. Back rim, no good. Rockets ball. They can tie the game. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And the three-pointer, no good. End of the half, three-pointer by Jalen Green is no good, and the Spurs will have a small lead going into halftime. 57-54. Okie dokie. I mean, Forbes dropped 26 last game against what? Nate Marble, what's going on? It's been a few minutes. How you doing, man? Very up and down for the Spurs, and that's how we've been all year. The Spurs outscored the Rockets 33-25 in the first, and then got outscored 29-24 in the second. Let's pull up some game stats for the Houston Rockets. Eric Gordon with 9, Jayshawn Tate with 5, Christian Wood with 6, Kevin Porter with Jr. with 5, Jalen Green with 5, off the bench. Josh Christopher with 14? Dang, I didn't realize he scored that many. Alperen Sengun with 6, Garrison Matthews with 2, and Kenyon Martin Jr. with 2. Let me adjust my bench as I have quite a few guys listed that aren't playing, so I'll just take them out. 3, 6, 9, 10. Who do I have on here that hasn't played? Oh, Amari Brooks. We'll take him off too. All right, that'll make things easier when I'm looking for players if I don't recognize them. For our San Antonio Spurs. Spurs can't find the open guy in the paint. Aaron Rodgers to the Titans? No, I didn't hear that. For the Spurs, Keldon Johnson with 14 points in the first half. Huh, I didn't had that many. Doug McDermott with 7, Jakob Poeltl with 10 points and 5 boards and 2 blocks. Derek White with 0? Derek White has 0? So last night he scored 19 points, I believe, in the first half. Now he's got 0 tonight. Only 3 shots, missed them all. 2 assists, 1 turnover, no rebounds, no steals, no blocks. Okay, maybe he's tired from last night. DeJounte Murray with 12, 5, and 7, and very well could get another triple-double. DeJounte Murray has 4 steals in the first half, Spurs fans. He's got El Cuatro off the bench. Devin Vassell with 2, Joshua Primo with 5. Zach Collins, you guys have been asking about him. I'll get to him in a minute. KBD with 2 points. Trey Jones with 0. Zach Collins off the bench has played 6 minutes and 47 seconds. He's got 5 points, 3 rebounds, 2 of 4 from the floor, 1 of 2 from the line, and 3 of his 4 rebounds are offensive rebounds. So he's played fairly well in limited action. So that's, take that for what you will. I'd say that's a good thing. Broncos Rodgers. I heard about him buying a house in Nashville. Games like these are the ones that make me want to trade Derek. Brandon, you and me both. Derek White, Doug McDermott, plus a first-round pick for Sabonis. I don't really want to give up that first-round pick because it's going to be a lottery pick in basketball. That's my a protected pick maybe, but not a first lottery pick. What's going on, Lobster Wins? Thank you for being a channel member. Agree. Christian Wood is definitely a great fit for our Spurs. What would it take to get him in a silver and black color? It sounds like he's not happy in Houston. I think we would have to give up a player and a pick. Which player, which pick? I don't know. I think I saw Derek White in a first for John Collins, or not John Collins, Christian. No, maybe John Collins. I'm thinking of. There's been so many trade rumors. I don't know what's what anymore. I don't know what's real and what's fake. The Christian Wood with the Spurs. I can't see the Rockets trading to an in-state rival like that. So I don't think no, that's not happening. Not happening. Want to drink some water? Chuck, what do you want to see the Spurs do to the Rockets tonight? What's up, the Coach Blaze? I appreciate you smashing the like button. I see you. I didn't comment on the video, but you did I guess, controversial video about the scandal with the college coach. I can't remember his name. I was like, oof, more power to you, man. I did some stuff like that, just my share a personal story. When I did non-sports stuff, people did not like it. So just if anything with sports is political, or like people are asking about Brian Flores with the Giants and his stuff, I'm like, I'm not touching it. Anything that's scandalous or that could be political, nope, not the place. Not here. We're just sports all day. Derek White needs to go. Wow. But that's most of the team, Vasco. I think that's the term. Most of the team has been up and down. Jakob and DJ and a first round pick for it. No, I would not do that. Our two most consistent players, our two best players, and a first rounder for Christian Wood. No, I am not doing that ever. No offense, but no. Highest paid guy on the team, and that is Derek, I believe, is second. I think DeJounte is actually the highest paid player. What's up, Ben Simmons? Phil? You're at the game, so I know, man. They always seem to lose when you're there, so hopefully not tonight. Let me put Basketball Reference. DeJounte Murray, this year on his contract. DeJounte is making, obviously, a heck of a lot more than me. DeJounte is making actually, maybe Derek is making more. DeJounte this season is making $15.4 million. What is Derek making this year? Gosh, Derek might be the highest paid player. I'm sorry, I stand corrected if that's the case. I'm not always right. Derek is making $15.1 million. Wow, actually, I thought DeJounte was making a little more, and then Derek was making more in the next 3 seasons. But Derek is actually the highest paid player on the team, and that comes with responsibility to not have a lot of nights like this. You're gonna have nights like this here and there, but he's had a lot of bad games. That's true, Brian. Thank you, the coach. You're getting close to 4, aren't you? By the way, the coach plays. If you haven't checked him out, good dude. He does sports and gaming on the same channel, though. The coach plays. I'm actually starting a gaming channel. I launched it February 1st. My first video's tomorrow night. I got back into gaming, and last year a friend of mine gave me an extra Xbox One he had for free, and I was like, well, what the heck? I mean, if I'm going to be gaming anyway, why not stream it? So I'll be streaming Gears of War 4 Insane Mode tomorrow for Horde, because me and 4 of my friends have never done it on Insane. We got to level 47 on Foundation. We're going to try Gridlock, I think, tomorrow. But also, my friends love Apex Legends, so I'm going to stream that with them. Probably some Halo Infinite. I downloaded that. Maybe occasionally Rocket League. Maybe Dauntless. I'm a huge Dauntless fan. I'm glad to be gaming again after taking 3.5 years off from it, and looking forward people are going to see a different side of TSR on that channel, because I do rage a little bit when I'm gaming, and so do my friends. So the PG family friendly environment we have here probably won't carry over to TSR gaming in any way. Trade for Harden? Oh, heck no. Favorite draft prospects for the Spurs? Jordan, I'm going to be honest with you, I haven't looked at any of the NBA draft stuff because I'm focused on the NFL draft right now. Even though the NFL draft is over 2 months away, I know where the New York Giants are picking, so I'm focusing on that. Once we know where the Spurs are picking, where right now we have no idea, we'll find out in June, I think, where their pick will be. Then that's when I'll probably focus on the draft. But right now, I mean, a little too early for me. DJ and Derek White for Westbrook is making $45 million this year. I wouldn't want him anyway, to be honest with you. They're not trading Devin Booker. Harden or Westbrook? Neither. I don't want either on the team. Exactly, the current. Neither guy. At this point. I mean, James Harden maybe 5 years ago? Not now. Not Dunkin' Donut James Harden. Who are the Giants trying to pick? Will Paris? I don't know. I've been doing mock drafts on them, so if anybody's curious on who I think they'll pick, you'll have to watch the mock draft. I'll have another one up this Sunday. I've been working on a new one. As 98% of the Giants fans that watched the other one and commented really tried to help me out. Could tell I was struggling a little bit as my first 7-round mock draft. And I took some stuff to heart and was like, where can I improve on and what can I do better? And I'm hoping to do a better one Sunday. Of course, people aren't always going to agree with your picks. You say 2 offensive linemen in the first round. You're crazy. You say 2 defensive players. You're nuts. Philly's trying to move Simmons for Harden? I thought I saw. LeBron James? No. Giants need to trade up to number 1 pick this coming draft for Evan Neal. I see Evan Neal's name thrown about. I don't think we're moving up. The Giants could actually move down. This draft is pretty deep with linemen. I don't know what they're going to do. I'll talk about my draft pick video Sunday. Nets 31-4. Jazz? Wow. Gotta draft on the line to pull that. That's true, Jordan. And protect Daniel Jones. If you believe in Daniel Jones for at least one more year, you got to protect him. The link that dropped for your gaming channel not working. The coach, I'll put it in. Here, I'll grab it right now for you. Subscriptions. Yeah, I'm subscribed to my own gaming channel, so I can find the link real quick. All right, TSR Gaming. Let me know if this works. There you go. I also found out you need to really bump up your bit rate if you're going to stream games, Coach. My normal OBS preset was 2,500 bits, and man, everything looked bad, so I kicked it up to 10,000, and it looks much better now. Thankfully, I went to broadband about 2 weeks ago, so I have 500 internet now instead of the 200/5 I had with Comcast, which would probably not be good enough to stream high-quality gaming. If you're talking ridiculous trades, oh, you guys are talking ridiculous trades? Okay. Kevin Durant? No, he's not getting traded. Better yet, the Giants need a tank next season. Tank again? No, Saquon Barkley was injured again. Saquon has been injured every year except for his rookie season. His rookie season, and I don't mean this to, downplay his legacy, but Barry Sanders is the best running back I've ever seen, personally. And Saquon Barkley is the first player that reminded me of times on the field doing Barry-type stuff with his cuts, ability to make people miss. And I was like, oh my gosh, if this kid can stay healthy, we got something special. Unfortunately for New York Giants fans, Saquon Barkley in his second year dealt with a sprained ankle through most of the season and was only really good at the start and the end. Last season, not the season just passed, but the previous season, tore an ACL after 2 games. And then last year didn't quite look right all year and had another sprained ankle. So it's just been the last 3 seasons have been a disaster for the most part for Saquon Barkley, a guy that looked like him and Christian McCaffrey. They're going to be some of the best running backs in the NFL. Fantasy studs for you fantasy players. And the last 2 years, both of them have just been, their seasons have been cut short or decimated with injuries. I'd watch you. I don't have C64 games, Anthony, but I still have my Atari 2600. It does, Coach, but I do have 500, thank goodness. So I do have plenty of bandwidth now. I'm so glad I switched to fiber optic. I've told the chat before, I'll tell you guys again, I had Comcast Xfinity. Yes, I had cable, but I don't really need it. I get all the local channels over the air. It was $130 a month for some TV that I don't watch and 200/5 internet. Now I've got 500/500 internet for $40 a month. Giants also have a booty home. What? He was a beast at Penn State. So they get for taking a running back at 2. Fair enough. Meow meow, that's true. True. McCaffrey and Saquon can't stealth him. No, Ben Simmons, they can't. They cannot. In the 1974 NHL draft, the Buffalo Sabres drafted a fake player? Are you serious? Ayo! As soon as they come back, it's like they get injured again. Yeah. Velo, that is Kaylee Griffin, Houston Rockets beat reporter. Had to have run. I watched a Rockets game against the Spurs almost 2 weeks ago, I think it was, and she was doing an interview, and I was like, blah, 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 who was that? An NBA fan? That's beautiful. Yeah, works for me. Sign me up. And probably very knowledgeable of the sport, too, if she's a beat reporter. So, kind of girl I need to meet. Pretty, sports fan, and actually, I'll just take those 2. Pretty and a sports fan, that's right. No, we're not getting AO. I did have a date lined up for tomorrow. I canceled it because after talking with the female, I decided she's got a little too much crazy in her. I need to stay away from that. It would have been my first date this year, to be honest with you guys. It's not easy dating when you're at my age. I'm at 44, so there's still a lot of women who on dating apps that are close to my age want to have kids for the first time. I'm like, I don't want to be a new parent at 40, 45, 46. But still a lot of women want to have kids, in their early 40s, and I respect that, but I'm like, that's not for me. Then you still have the P to the A to the N to the D, E, M, I, C going on. This doesn't make things any easier. So, man, just dating has sucked the last couple of years. Did she? I don't think she worked for the Spurs, did she? I don't think so. Rockets are the best team in Texas. Based on what? Not trolling. Based on what? They have 2 championships. The Spurs have 5. Spurs have had the best winning record in all of sports for like 2 decades. So I'm being serious. The Cowboys have more championships than the Rockets. The Cowboys have 5 as well, don't they? So I'm just, what are we basing it by? Rich, LT56 or TB12 for GOAT. Never mind, I already know. Well, I'm biased. Tom Brady is the greatest quarterback of all time. I'm not going to argue that. When people say who's the greatest defensive player of all time, I'm biased, but game is back on, by the way. I'm going to say Lawrence Taylor. Some people may say Ray Lewis, Reggie White. My reason for saying Lawrence Taylor is he changed the game. He changed the way offensive teams blocked. The blind side is the blind side because of Lawrence Taylor. Keldon with the jump hook in the paint misses everything, but gets the ball back and gets the putback. The blind side. Lawrence Taylor caused that. Running backs, blocking linebackers. I believe that was because of Lawrence Taylor. It was it Joe Gibbs in Washington that had to change his offensive scheme because of Lawrence Taylor? He changed the game. Changed the game. That's just, much like Babe Ruth changed baseball, the home run ball, it started with him. Robinson Spurs won 10 plus plus. 10 plus plus. What do you mean, Juan? I'm dating older around by 10 years and loving it. I tend to take younger ladies. Derek White for 3. I tend to take younger. I've been in love only 4 times, I'll admit it, for 4 relationships. Of course, if you're in a long-term relationship, that can skew, how much you've been dating. But anyway, see if I can remember. That baseline 3 is no good by Garrison Matthews. Garrison Matthews starting it off in the second half. The first girl was 7 years younger. Girl number 2 was 4 years. Doug McDermott for 3. Timeout Rockets. Yes, you can see Triple H. Boop, boop. Second girl was 4 years younger. The third girl was 13 years younger, excuse me. I was 39. She was 26. Met her at church. Didn't intend to date. It just happened. And then the last girl I dated was, how old is she? 6 years younger? So I usually date about 6 to 7 years younger, I would say is the norm. No Selena tonight. Kaylee Griffin tonight. Do you think a Donald has the potential to be the best defense? Aaron Donald? I mean, anything's possible. The kid in Pittsburgh, J.J. Watt's younger brother, is it T.J. Watt? What he did this year was ridiculous. Didn't he have like 22 and a half sacks to tie Michael Strahan's record? No, I am definitely not streaming the All-Star game. Absolutely not. I don't like watching those anymore. The players don't take the game seriously. There's no defense. It's a joke. I mean, what are they trying the last 3 minutes to win the game? And they just, no. If you like it, that's great for you. It's just not my cup of tea. Rachel saw watching sports. Oh, I don't know. Hey man, I just realized something. Jordan's last 2 championship wins should be appreciated even more as he had to win over that. Well, I'm not going to read that part, but you're talking about Karl Malone. Age just a number, true. Based off of rings. Oh, thank you, the Kerm. Spurs 5, Cowboys 5, Rockets 2, Stars 1, Mavs 1, Astros 1, Rangers and Texans 0. I mean, it's hard to say Tom Brady's not the GOAT based on the fact he has like every passing record there is and every championship record. I mean, I'm not a fan of the guy. I'm a New York Giants fan. But 7 Super Bowl victories, 10 Super Bowl appearances overall, multiple league MVPs. Isn't he the all-time leader in yards and touchdowns now? I mean, hard to argue with that. He did it with 2 different teams, had multiple different weapons throughout his career. I can't even name his receivers when he first started playing. Then he had Aaron Hernandez and Gronk at one point. He had Randy Moss and Wes Welker. I mean, he's done it with a lot of different guys. I don't like him. I don't, but I don't know which quarter. I'm not putting in. Who am I putting over him? Selena is. She's not here. Right, Ben Simmons? I mean, Deion Branch. I do remember him. I do. Yeah, right, Evan? Hey, Tudo with another super chat. He says it's about 4 a.m. here in Italy, and we're about to start the day with 2 miles uphill incline, 4 miles track, shower, breakfast, meeting, training, gym, practice. The grind never stops. That's who we are. We are who you thought we were. Man, that's how you start your day, bro? That's how you're able to do what you do in your sport in rugby. That's a layup in the paint for the Rockets. I didn't see who shot that. I was looking at the super chat, but thank you again. My goodness. Derek White to the post, throws it up, no good. Man, I mean, I train twice. Monday through Friday, I work out twice a day now, but I don't work out at that time. That is just 2 miles, uphill incline, 4 miles. And that's why I don't have a six-pack. All-Star game is getting better. They actually try. Are they trying now? Thunder, what's up? Jared Allen, 22 and 22. That's a nice line. Derek White is at the line for 2. Spurs looking to get this lead back up to double digits. First free throw is good. 10-point lead. Peyton Manning, Eli Manning, Aaron Rodgers, Joe Manning. You're putting all of them ahead of Tom Brady? I love Eli Manning. He's my favorite New York Giant of all time. He's one of the few New York Giants I can say I've watched, their entire career from start to, everybody obviously, anybody that started after the 90s. Okay, I see Michael Strahan, Tiki Barber, da-da-da-da-da. Let me rephrase that. He's my favorite New York Giant, but I'm not putting Eli ahead of Tom Brady. I know he beat him in the Super Bowl twice. Turnover Rockets. Spurs on the run. They get it to Doug. Back to DeJounte, and nice transition defense by the Rockets. 10 minutes to go. Keldon in the paint. Back to Doug. Doug's going to take off to the paint. Over to Jakob. Nobody wants to shoot. Finally get to DeJounte. Baseline 3 is short. No good. The players score 100 in a game? I don't think so, Brandon. I doubt it. The next highest, or the highest in my lifetime, I believe, is Kobe. Didn't Kobe drop 81? Ball's poked out of bounds. It'll stay with the Rockets 10 on the shot clock. You accidentally said the name of, I know. Whatever. Yeah, it just came out. Are you not supposed to say that on YouTube? Jalen Green pull-up jumper good. Ben, I would love to say Eli's. He's not. And then Peyton Manning is the probably greatest regular season quarterback I've ever seen play the game. Derek White, airball, may have been partially blocked. But Peyton Manning is only 2-2 in the Super Bowl. And his last Super Bowl was completely defense-related. He was terrible that season. We're now fouling the Spurs. Jalen Green takes it to the rim and gets fouled, misses the shot. 2 free throws coming up. But Eli Manning is Brady's dad. Fact is there. What's up, Mile High? Thank you for stopping in. Dropped in on the Raptors. He is a former player. I'm referring to the former player, not the former inmate. I mean, I say Washington Redskins occasionally, and I'm sure some people that might be like, you can't say that. I'm like, that's the name of the football team for 8 years, and if I'm referencing something from 1992, that's who they were. Eli's like Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers, better regular season quarterback than Eli Manning. Eli Manning, better playoff quarterback than Aaron Rodgers. You heard it here. I'm saying it now. Zach Collins is playing, Michael, and he's looked pretty good in limited action. Derek White with the ball right now. Let me focus on the game. I've been chatting it. White to Jakob Poeltl on the post. Poeltl guarded by Wood. Tries to back him up. Finally gets him to back up. Throws up a hook shot. No good. Keldon Johnson with the putback. Also no good, but a foul. Keldon to the line for 2. Evan, yeah, you know. Aaron Rodgers should be the GOAT. Should be. But just every year gets knocked out in the playoffs. Who cares? Commanders is a terrible name, Mile High. I hate it. I hate the name. First free throw is good. Washington Commanders, it's 6 syllables total. It's too much. Way too much. KJ at the line for one more, and you know what that means, my friends. The Spurs have the magic number. Anyway, Jalen Green, guard by DeJounte Murray, 11 on the shot clock. Pick and roll, Christian Wood. Green starts to take off to the post. Layup, high off the glass. No good. Jakob Poeltl with the rebound. Some terrible uniforms, right? I saw that, J Money. Is that on regular TV? Keldon Johnson open all day for three. Takes the three. Makes the three! She Believes Cup, right? J Money, is that going to be televised or is that on Paramount Plus? I don't have Paramount Plus. I don't have cable either, so if it's on ESPN or Fox Sports 1, I might not be able to watch it. Christian Wood for three. No good. Poeltl with the rebound. 8 minutes to go. Spurs up by 12. Derek White will bring it up for San Antonio. Drops it off to Keldon. Takes another three. Good! All right, Keldon, back-to-back threes. 24 points for KJ tonight. He had an abysmal last night, too. He was horrible last night. Glad to see the confidence is still there and that they're still, even after a rough night for a lot of our guys, shooting with confidence. Eric Gordon misses in the paint. Spurs ball again. Spurs on an 8-0 run in the last minute and 20. White gets it to Jakob, and Jakob with the layup in the paint. And I feel a timeout coming by the Rockets. They are Washington Rhinos. Actually, that's not bad. Washington Rhinos. At least it sounds similar to the former team name. Fact, if Aaron Rodgers had like 3 Super Bowls and all his MVPs, his GOAT case would be cemented. Man, yes, his touchdown to interception ratio is godlike. But the constant playoff losses just, I think that leaves a little bit of taint there. Washington Gridlocks? He was horrible probably because we didn't have the players we have out there today. That could be true, Evan. You know, the guys may have been offense was way off last night. I'm not trying to pick on him, but it was hard watching Keldon, Devin, Lonnie, and Primo just brick city last night. I think them combined, I put it in the chat, they were like the community notes, like 8 of 44 or something, like 18% shooting. It was rough watching that game last night. Kristen Press is my wifey there, J Money. I sang a song to her. You did not. Washington Redbirds, Redhawks, that works too. Red Wolves. It would have made sense to kind of keep it similar to the previous name, unless maybe they didn't want it to be similar to the previous name. I don't know what the logic was. Washington. Not saying that, but there you go. Washington TSR. I don't want to be associated with Washington. No. We don't even have 100 thumbs up yet. Wow. And the Spurs are winning. Can we get some thumbs up? If you have not hit it, please do so. It does help the channel. It's the only thing I'll ever ask for on this channel is a little Greg Popovich thumbs up action. If not a thumbs up for the win, and currently a win. The fourth quarter hasn't gotten here yet. How about a thumbs up for Zach Collins coming back and looking good? Washington Wildcats? Was that a team? Washington football team is just, what a joke. Think about it. You're a fan of Washington, and in 4 years you've had 3 different team names, from the Washington Redskins to the Washington football team to the Washington Commanders. That's got to suck. Your team keeps changing their name, and then what if after 2 or 3 years they're like, you know what, Washington Commanders is kind of lame, let's change it again. And it is kind of lame. Thank you, Jim Sox. I appreciate that. He is smiling here. That's a huge smile. When they were hack-a-shacking with... If you guys don't know what that is, look at the time on the clock. There's 11:55 on the clock there. They fouled Shaquille O'Neal intentionally right when the game started to hack-a-shack, and Pop, was like, yeah, as a joke. So, I mean, yeah, the good old days. Back to the game. Rockets ball. 7:11 left in the third quarter. Spurs up by 17. Pull up 3 by Green. Front rim no good. Rebound Derek White, and the Spurs on the run. And they'll slow it up. Derek with the ball starts to take off. Throws up the layup. No good. Jakob with the offensive board and put back. Maybe Kaylee Griffin's good luck for us. I don't know. The Washington Red Wolves. Urban Wild, what's going on? Go Spurs, go. Pull up 3, no good by Garrison Matthews. Murray with the ball down the other end. 6.5 minutes to go. DeJounte, crossover dribble, pull-up jumper. Front rim, no good. Christian Wood with the rebound. I miss the Cleveland Indians because Major League is one of my favorite sports movies of all time. And, yeah, it is what it is. Jalen Green, corner three is good. To red potato or red apple. Sir Cardinal raid, what? Tell Sir Cardinal I said, what's up, my man? Yakapurta with the miss and put back. I know by Sir Cardinal. I know Sir Cardinal. I mean, I know he's Sir from the 6 now, but he's always going to be Sir Cardinal to me. We'll have to get him back at the end of the game. Let me pull up his stream. He's doing the Nets and the Jazz. And it's halftime. Oh, he's not there. Well, no point raiding him if he's not there right now. But thank you all. Appreciate the raid. Somebody in the chat, please remind me to do a Sir Cardinal raid after this stream. Because my game will end before his. If he's in halftime right now, then our game will end first. And we'll, go hit him back. Big Hood, what's going on? And to everybody that stopped in, what's going on? If you could hit the thumbs up, would appreciate it. And here's how I roll on my channel. This is what I do to trolls. You guys aren't trolls, but this is just I like to goof around, show the game, Little go Spurs go. So I like to have fun here. Spurs fan and New York content on this channel, primarily San Antonio Spurs and New York Giants as the Rockets score bucket. And Pop with a timeout. All right. Always be Sir Carl to me. I know he changed the name to Sir from the 6, a year or 2 ago? I don't remember the timeline. But just Sir Cardinal TV is what I always think of him as. Zach Collins is playing Scorpio King. Just have a camera off. Oh, I just went to your stream. I'm like, he's not there. What's going on, Sir Cardinal? Is that okay if I call you Sir Cardinal? I just always think of you like that. Kevin Porter Jr.? I don't know. Actually, that's a good point, Money Man Lou. He has not been playing. I don't know. Mickey, that is Kaylee Griffin, the Houston Rockets beat reporter. So it made sense to have her with me tonight. Maybe she's good luck, and I'll keep her around. If only we could play the Rockets 82 times. Or the Orlando Magic. The Orlando Magic and the Houston Rockets. Preferably the Orlando Magic. The Spurs are undefeated versus the Magic. The Rockets did beat us once, I think, this year with their mostly G League team. All right, sir. Cool. Cool. All right. By the way, I think I've dropped the link. TSR Gaming. All right. I'll catch you at the end of my stream, Sir Cardinal. Enjoy your stream, too. Go Jazz. I don't know. To anybody that's here, also TSR Gaming is starting up tomorrow night. There's the link right there. I'm very excited. I got back into gaming a couple months ago. A friend of mine gave me a free Xbox One. I now have fiber optics so I can stream the games. And I have a group of 4 friends I play with primarily. We're all very rambunctious and occasionally have rage-induced moments. So it'll be Gears of War, Halo Infinite, Apex Legends, Rogue Company, Dauntless, Rocket League are the games I play the most. So we'll see. Zach Collins for 3! Yeah! That's what I'm talking about! Giovanni, I think a lot of us play-by-play guys know each other, YouTube-wise. Sorry about the ears, guys. When I started up in 2019, it was channels I knew most for live streaming were The Entertainer Talking Sports, Bad Dog Sports, The Sports Fury, Sir Cardinal TV, Goose Sports, Beantown Breakdown. I think that's the channels I knew back in 2019. So that's it was just like, we kind of knew each other and helped each other out here and there. By the way, we had a foul while I was screaming. 2 free throws for Alperen Sengun. Okay, Vic, I'll catch you later. I haven't played Call of Duty in a long time. If it's free on Xbox Game Pass, I would definitely play Call of Duty. I enjoyed those games. Yes, headphone users beware. Both free throws good. Now I'm all sniffling. It's first break. Was she? I don't remember that Sol 77. And DeJounte Murray gets in the paint and throws a thunder dunk of justice down. The Spurs are fired up. Finally, some passion from this team. Just they look alive tonight. And a steal by Keldon Johnson as he deflects the pass and knocks into Derek White's hands. The Spurs on the run. White drives to the paint. Throws up the layup. It's good at Warren! Washington, tons of fun. Minecraft, not really aimed at my my demographic. I'm more all shooters. First-person shooters, third-person shooters. I don't know why I like Dauntless so much. I discovered it last year. I was looking for a game I could play with friends. And discovered that. That was like one of the first games I got played getting back in the game. And I really like it. It's a Monster Hunter game, but I enjoy it. White at the line. 3-point play good. Spurs up by 22. Derek White, Lonnie Walker, 2020 first pick for John Collins. But yeah, that's a lot. I have played Grand Theft Auto in the past and really enjoyed it. I'm sorry that I'm like, hey, the great Juancho is not playing at all, Glaze and Bacon, because Zach Collins is playing and looking good. And hit his first 3 as a Spur. Alperen Sengun drives to the paint, throws it up, no good. The putback is good, though. Devin Vassell might have tipped that in, and the Rockets now have 69. Devin out to Derek White. White pick and roll with Zach Collins. No pick and roll, gets it over to KBD. KBD to Collins in the paint. Zach with a little dish to Derek White, and it's good. I know it's just one game. I'm really liking what I'm seeing from Zach Collins tonight, Spurs fans. When you consider he hasn't played in the NBA for over 530 days, and this is his first time out with the San Antonio Spurs, got a lot to be happy about. And Devin Vassell with almost near steal. And the Spurs do get the ball. DeJounte Murray on the run, sprints into the paint, over to Devin Vassell. Vassell into the paint. The jumper is no good, but he is fouled. I have not played Red Dead Redemption 2, but I have Xbox Ultimate Pass. So there's a lot of games on there. So we'll see with the gaming channel. I definitely want. I know Apex Legends is, I think, the most popular game streaming on YouTube. My friends want me to play it. It's actually the reason my friend Tim gave me a free Xbox. He's like, "Would you play Apex if you had an Xbox?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure." He's like, "You want my Xbox?" I say, "Yeah, sure." Vassell, first free throw, good. Zach, 8 in 9 minutes. Yes, he is, Glaze and Bacon. He really is. Crossplay is all I did. I had Windows 10 and I was cross-playing PC with my friends on Xbox, and it worked great. But it's probably going to be better for me playing first-person shooters against other people with controllers than people with mouse and keyboard. But I'm excited to finally get some content up on TSR Gaming tomorrow. And that's not going to take away from this channel because I'm just going to be streaming live what I'm doing anyway. Zach Collins with a huge block, but we have a foul. Kenyon Martin Jr. in the paint. We get a late whistle. Turtle is back already. What's going on, Cody Vlogs? Brandon, I suck at Apex too. And for whatever reason, that game causes me and my friends to rage. I suck at it. I've played it only a little on my computer, and I had a janky controller. Before that, I tried to play with mouse keyboard, and I'm just not good with mouse keyboard when it's on my laptop because my laptop's kind of big and it has a long space in between. It just didn't feel comfortable. I do have Mortal Kombat 11 downloaded. Mortal Kombat! I haven't played it yet. I'll probably suck at that too. 2 free throws are good at the line. 93-71. 2 free throws for the Rockets. It is Spurs ball. That was Kenyon Martin Jr. for 2, by the way. KBD on 3-point land. We'll get it over to Derek White. White looking to get into Zach Collins in the post. Collins with the ball. Zach just with a pull-up jumper. Good! I'm loving this. Zach Collins with 8 points, 3 of 5 shooting. And, man, just gives us something so much different than Jakob Poeltl. That pull-up 3 is no good. KBD with the rebound. I don't even know who shot that for the Rockets. Number 7? I don't even know who that is. This is first time playing in the game. Oh, well, I'll figure that out sooner than later. Trey Jones with the ball. He's checking in for the Spurs. Gets it to the paint. Back out to Derek White. White for 3. No good. Christian Wood with the rebound. 2 minutes remaining. Both teams in the bonus, 95-71. Christian Wood in the paint. Going to get fouled, go to the line for 2. What's up, Ruben? Go, Spurs, go to you as well. Hope everybody's having a wonderful... D. Brown. Wait, is that really his name? Because D. Brown was the name of a Celtics player. Huh. D. Brown, number 7. All right. I think he won a slam dunk contest with the Celtics. He may have won a couple of them. You're going to love it until the 4th quarter. Don't say that. Yes, Carl. Zach Collins is having a heck of a debut tonight. He missed both free throws. Dang, Spurs ball after the 2 missed free throws. Under 2 minutes to go. Vassell bounce pass into Zach Collins. Collins into the post and falls down. Was hoping for a foul, didn't get it. And Christopher down the other end. Jumper, good, and 1. Josh Christopher going to the line. Yes, the D. Brown from the Celtics in the 90s. This is a different D. Brown. Right, Evan? How many times this week have they blown games? Was it twice? The Suns and Warriors? They got decimated in the 4th quarter by the Warriors, but I'm pretty sure in the Suns game they were up by 7 in the 4th. He missed the free throw, and Zach Collins with the rebound. The good thing is the Spurs are off the next 4 days, so Collins can practice regularly with the Spurs. Collins tries a backdoor pass to Vassell. A little too much gusto on it. That's a turnover. Minute 27 to go, 95-73. John Wall is injured. I don't think he's coming in. Jakob Perl going to check back in for the Spurs for Zach Collins, who got to be happy if you're a Spurs fan what you're seeing tonight in limited action for a dude that has not played in over 500 days in the NBA. I think they put the stat up 537 days. So his first game back, this gives you a little something to be excited about. Showed us a three-pointer, a little mid-range jumper, some moves in the paint, some defense, some rebounding, everything the Spurs need. Jakob with the block him! Says Alpert saying, get that trash out of here. No, I have an Xbox One, but it was free. It was free, so I mean, come on. Jacques Landale is out concussion protocol. The fact that Jakob is back is I'm shocked. Kenya Martin Jr. in the paint, throws it up off the glass. Good, 1 minute to go, 95-75. Vassell out in three-point land. Gets it over to Trey Jones. Trey Jones takes off in the paint. He'll throw it back out to Joshua Primo. Primo now to the paint. Back out to Devin Vassell. Vassell, baseline 3. In and out. Rockets ball. Exactly, Meow Meow. I'm seeing the talent he has now. And Kenya Martin just flies by the Spurs defense and throws down a left-handed dunk. Nice job by Kenya Martin Jr. Yep, second concussion that Jacques Landale has had this year. I'm a little concerned. 2 already? That's not an injury you see commonly in the NBA. You associate more with the NFL. Trey Jones sprints into the paint, throws it up high off the glass. Good. But 2 concussions for the young man. I don't know if he had any concussion history over in Australia. But it is something to be a little concerned about moving forward. Is there a WNBA Lakers team? I just saw SBL 23, but it looked like the Lakers logo, but it's not the Lakers. I'm guessing that's women's team. Step back 3. No good. And that's the end of the quarter. Spurs up by 20 going in the 4th, but no lead is safe in the 4th quarter with our San Antonio Spurs, unfortunately. No lead at all. The Prune, what's going on? John Wall is not injured. They're keeping him out for... Oh, he's not? I thought he was. South Bay Lakers G League team. Oh, thank you, Evan. I had no idea who that was. I'm like, is that a WNBA team? The South Bay Lakers. Right, Meow Meow? There's the McDormat. Rich, I'm telling you, Zach dropping 25. He's going to have to do a lot of scoring. A lot of scoring in the 4th quarter, because I think he has, 8 right now? I'm actually going to pull up the box score on Google. Spurs scored 40 points in the third. The Rockets only 23, so they turned a 3-point lead into a 20-point lead. Zach Collins has 10 points in 11 minutes. 15 fourth quarter points is asking a lot. Number 7 for the Rockets is not Dean Brown, you trolls. It's Armani Brooks. I think D. Brown was number 7, but not the one we're looking for. All good, though. All good. Shockingly, no concussion history was during what? Oh, he did. That's not good. Yeah, J Money, I just saw it too. Thank you. 20-point lead, better not. Right, Ruben? No, when you're D. Brown. You know what? To all the guys that said D. Brown or ladies in the chat, I got this for you. D. Brown. D. Brown. D. Brown. D. Brown. D. Brown. All right. I got it out of my system. We're doing to the Rockets what Miami did to us, right? Is Kevin hurt or something? Kevin? Oh, Kevin Porter Jr. I don't know what happened, G. I haven't seen him in the third quarter as far as I know. He played in the first half. I don't have the sound up on my TV just to avoid copyright. I don't know what happened with KPJ. I hope he's not hurt. Zach is reminding me of prime Marc Gasol as a playmaking big man. I'll take it. Prime Marc Gasol, I will take that for sure. What was I just going to look up? I was going to look up something and my brain just totally shut off. Oh, I know what I was going to look up. All right, nothing there. All right, cool. Done. 97-77. I'm going to have to get up early tomorrow to do the recap. I got a comic thing I'm going to. I'll try to get the recap early. 97-77. Fourth quarter underway. Spurs up by 20. Alperen Sengun for 3. Swish. Let's not start a whole bunch of that. No, no foul trouble for anybody as far as I know. Joshua Primo over to Jakob Poeltl. Jakob finds DeJounte backdoor. And a foul on Alperen Sengun. He's not liking the call. Edwin, Zach Collins has 10 points in 11 minutes. 10 points in 11 minutes. Not too shabby. Now, a comic store is doing all comic books for 25 cents, and I'm like, I'm going. Yeah, there'll probably be some janky stuff there, but maybe I can fill some holes for, like, some garbage titles I read, like Gen 13. I'm missing, like, 5 issues. I know, Gen 13, it's all about the boobs. Whatever. KPJ played? Yes, he played the first half. Yeah. Jakob's at the line for 2, by the way. Big Sean, I agree. And just to prove that. Go Spurs, go! The old Coyote. First free throw by Jakob. It's good! That's 3 in a row. I shouldn't have said that. I just probably jinxed him. Archie comics? I don't have any Archie comics, but I know Archie and Veronica and Jughead and all that stuff, so I'm with you. Ben Simmons to the Spurs? Never. Well, he missed that one. Jakob's not going to make them all. Nice mascot's pretty good. You can see the game, Francisco. The game! Boop! Rockets ball down by 18, 11 minutes to go. And a drive to the paint and a nice layup by Jayshawn Tate. It's only a 16-point game. I don't like the fact the Rockets are slowly chipping away at our lead. If the Spurs find a way to blow this game, I will throw nothing because I don't want to break what's around me, but I will lose my you-know-what. Primo out in 3-point land. Over to Jakob. Back to Primo. Over to DeJounte Murray. 6 on the shot clock. DeJounte drives. Over to Jakob. Jakob with the jumper, and it's good. Another assist for DeJounte Murray. He's not shooting like Mark Price. That's for darn sure. And a foul down the other end as Josh Christopher took it to the paint and gets fouled going in the line for 2. That's possible to put Jinx. Yeah. You're a kid's good point. Nate, Nada, what'd you miss? Zach Collins made his debut for the San Antonio Spurs tonight and has looked good. Bread Rooster. Hey, it's Key. Oh, is that K-Cock? No K-Cock tonight. But thank you for being a channel member, man. Hector, good evening. First free throw is good. 183. to the Nets for that's what I'm starting to hear you, it's your boy Rico. Kevin Porter Jr. illness will not return. Thank you, J Money. Was wondering what was going on with him. I gotta save my voice. I want to work on my death metal song tomorrow. That's right. I'm doing a full death metal song, the first one I've done in 4 years, and it starts off with some weird vocal stuff, no vocal effects, just all me, and then just all blast beats for a little bit, and then some KBD Euro steps in the paint, throws up the layup. Definitely the heaviest song I've done in 4 years. But I wanted to do a death metal song. It won't be death metal lyrics. I think I'm going to sing about food, like Weird Al Yankovic. Steal by the Spurs. Joshua Primo brings it up. Got a fast break into the paint, throws up the layup, and blocked from behind. And a foul on Apparent Sengun. And Sengun slams his fist into the upright, or the basketball stand. I hope not, Ace. I hope not. Nintendo Lego NBA fan, what's going on? Well, on airplane right now. Moster Investigate. Hey, better late than never. I appreciate you guys stopping in. When folks say, oh, I'm sorry, so I'm late, I'm like, I'm just glad you're here. 12 steals for the Spurs tonight. Rockets have 8 themselves. So, a lot of steals in this game. Blazers trade. Are the Blazers just giving up on the year? That's what some people are saying. I didn't expect that many moving parts. And the Clippers going all in, it looks like. And is Kawhi Leonard, I know it's a bad name on this channel, but is he coming back before the season's over? Will he be ready for the playoffs? Primo misses the second free throw. 103-84, 10 minutes to go. KBD is Euro stepping in France. All right, Ozzy. Go Spurs, go! I am a little tired, not going to lie, but we probably can tell. Giants should grab Garoppolo. Jimmy Garoppolo? I'm not sold on him. I don't know. A tournament Kawhi will miss the whole season. Oh, wow. Paul George should. Okay. Ernie, I think Pop needs 7 or 8. I don't know the exact number. I should. I'm sorry. He needed 26 to start the year. What do we have? 19 wins? So 7 to tie, 8 to win the record? Get the record? First free throw was good. Second free throw to Jay Sean Tate is good. 103-86. Tyler said Kawhi isn't coming. You know how Kawhi is with me. Yes, I do, Brianna. All too well. Alley-oop to Keldon Johnson. Thunder dunk of justice. When's the last time we saw an alley-oop dunk with the Spurs? It's not often. Jonathan Murray with a nice alley-oop pass. I'd like to see more of that. Maybe get Zach Collins some alley-oop dunks. Three-pointer no good. Alperen Sengun with the putback. And 1. Watching wrestling and basketball. By the way, I heard people say the Royal Rumble was not good. I didn't watch it, nor did I plan on it. The Royal Rumble for last Saturday, was it, or was it? I think our bench warmer should come in soon. Yeah, right? Holy Rare Lob is great. Devin, kind of a quiet night. Nothing bad. Nothing that stands out. I think it's average night. I mean, for Spurs fans, the highlight of tonight's Zach Collins getting his first playing time and looking good. Keldon's been having a great night, too. I think he has 26 points. Got to be getting close to his career high. I think his career might be 29. So hopefully Keldon can get a career high tonight. Get a couple more buckets. Another foul on Apparent Sengun. I've been saying that a lot tonight, foul on Apparent Sengun. Royal Rumble sucked. Okie dokie. I need Jalen to score 15. I don't know how many he has right now, man. Nope, no Juancho. With our guys coming back, he is right back out of the rotation. Sorry, Juancho fans, but it's just a fact. Joshua Primo inbound the ball. Next foul will put the Spurs in the bonus. DeJounte Murray on three-point land. Starts to drive into the paint. Bounce past the Proto. Back out to Joshua Primo. Over to Doug McDermott for 3. Good! Talked it's not like he was going to be a beast after not making the Rising Star team and then hasn't shown nothing. Ouch, Evan. What were you talking about? Josh Primo's afro? What's going on here in the chat? I wish that Optimus Trio has grown his afro a little bit more as afro game looks weak, as if he's not fully committed to it. I don't even know what to do with that. Okay. Seeing we were winning 20 or more this season, I'm starting to get worried. Pop will get the record this year. I have faith he'll get the record. DJ, close to a triple-double, I believe, Ernie. Playing solid. He had 4 steals in the first half. That's pretty darn impressive. It is Rockets ball. Drive to the hoop, and layup is no good by Kenyon Martin Jr. wearing the lime green sneakers that really stick out compared to the rest of the Rockets uniform. Christopher pokes it out of bounds. It'll stay with the Spurs. 8:35 to go. Both teams now in the bonus. Yes, they should, Brandon. Yes, they should. Kawhi Leonard is out indefinitely, but they believe he is capable of returning the season as he's ahead of schedule from a torn ACL last July. Joshua Primo checking out, and Derek White checking in, and the Spurs got their starting lineup in there. Jakob Poeltl in the paint, off the glass, good. You know what? The Spurs don't play for 4 days, so you know what? Let them play. Kenyon Martin for 3. Brick, no good. And it's Spurs ball. The Spurs have the next 4 days off, which means a lot of gaming on TSR Gaming. Derek in the paint. Back to DeJounte. DeJounte will reset the offense, 10 on the shot clock. And Murray has the ball poked away, and that's a turnover. And Jakob steals the ball back. Gets it up to Doug McDermott. McDermott wide open for 3. Good! 113-89. Spurs up by 24. Manu always deserves the credit that he deserves. Absolutely. Hope the whole team can work on their free throws throughout. Right? Gosh, free throw shooting's been up and down. 7:54, Zach. 7:54. Yes, Hector. They're off the next 4 days. The Spurs schedule, their next game is February 9th against the Cavs. And you know what? Maybe we should start Zach Collins in that game because we're going to need some size, big time. But yeah, they're off. It's the rodeo road trip. They have like 8 games, I think, in a row on the road. Well, actually, I'll just pull it up. Let me go to ESPN right now. Let's go to ESPN, pull up the Spurs schedule. What's up, Brandon? Thank you for stopping in. Vamos, Spurs, vamos. More hours to DoorDash. Yes, WC, I think he breaks the record this year. Absolutely. The San Antonio Spurs, upcoming schedule. They are off till February 9th. Then they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It is 8 games in a row on the road. Cavs, Hawks, Pelicans, Bulls. Oh, that game got moved to NBA TV? Crap, I don't have NBA TV. Well, that sucks. The Thunder, then the Wizards, then the Heat, and then the Grizzlies. That originally was not on NBA TV, the February 14th game. They moved it. You know what? That's Valentine's Day. Nobody's going to be watching anyway, so whatever. And they removed the... All right, so they changed the schedule up a little bit. The Spurs originally were supposed to play the Warriors on NBA TV on April 9th. That game has been pulled, and now they have a game on February 14th. So who the heck knows what's going on with the schedule. Sadly, I won't be able to call the rematch with DeMar DeRozan. Oh well. Timeout as I get back to the game. We're getting close to 150 thumbs up, my friends. Can we get to the 150? 150. 15. I don't know what song I'm singing. It's not a song. Valentine's Day. Well, I'm single, so my plan is to not be at work. I know I have 2 4-day weekends coming up. Valentine's Day, I think President's Day falls on that. So I know I've got 2 4-day weekends coming up, and I think that's one of them. But I don't have anything planned. I know I want to keep working on TSR music. I want to get this song done I'm working on. I have a green screen coming tomorrow. I'm going to put it in my comic book room because I have a good spot for it. I need to start shooting some music videos for the older videos I did. I have a cover of One by Metallica. Or Metallica's One going up on my music channel soon. But it's from 1998 when I didn't know what I was doing. I probably knew how to play 33% of the song, and it's atrocious. And I swear a lot in it. But 20-year-old Rich was very angry, or 21-year-old, I think, when I recorded it. It's total garbage. I can't wait to put it up. There will be a cover of a Carcass song, a Napalm Death song, Cannibal Corpse song, and then I cover Slayer's Raining Blood to round out the cover stretch there I did in 1998. And they're all bad. Actually, not all bad. The Carcass and Napalm Death cover came out pretty good. Ooh, that's a long 3. Who shot that? Can't see it. That was Armani Brooks. And the Spurs still have their starters in there. McDermott for 3. Good! Dougie Buckets! What is going on? Is there a lottery? Right? They pull straws to see who the backup center will be with the San Antonio Spurs. Actually, the Rockets have Christian Wood back out there, so with 7:15 left, still making a charge. That's a miss and a putback by Christian Wood with a huge dunk. 116-94. Derek White will bring it up for the Spurs. We'll get it over to Doug McDermott. Dougie with the ball in three-point land. Back to Derek White. Could you run a play or two for Keldon Johnson, who's trying to get to 30 points, I believe, for the first time in his career? White out to DeJounte, baseline three, no good. Christian Wood with the rebound. Sol 77, I bought Carcass's new album. I do like me some Carcass. The band, not the, dead animal. Airball, baseline jumper by Josh Christopher. I do a cover of Carcass's Psychopathologist from their very first album, Reek of Putrefaction. This is so bad. McDermott for three again. He missed that one. Can't make them all. Brandon's World, very, very, very good chance they could get a top pick. Vasco, a lot of Spurs fans are not used to this. That's a miss down the other end. Spurs ball to Jean-Murray with the rebound. But I still love the team. I'm going to root for them. I might not call every game anymore, but I do watch every game. And, I'm here to support the team, win or lose. And a foul on Derek White by Josh Christopher. Your Gutierrez, we have good young players. The question is, do we have great young players? Remains to be seen. Hector, did he get 30 last year, Zach? Juan, there is 6 minutes left. Derek White at the line. I'm going to look up Keldon Johnson now on Basketball Reference. Maybe he did get to 30. He's not shooting here anymore, so he's not going to get any more points if they're not giving him the ball. Derek White's first free throw was good, by the way. Spurs at 117. Keldon's highs. Keldon's career high is 29. 29 last year. His high this year is 27. He's got 26 now. Can you run a play or two for him? Seriously? Both free throws good. 118-94. Jim Sox, the starting lineup is in there for whatever reason. Pop has all the starters in, and we're up 24 with under 6 minutes to go. I'm not sure I understand that. It is what it is. Rockets ball. And now a foul. Number 2 gets fouled. I don't even know who number 2 is for the Rockets. I feel like is it David Nwamba? I think it's David Nwamba. The Rockets starting to go into their bench. I expect the Spurs to as well. First free throw is good. 5:44 left. We should not blow this game, being up by 23. I mean, my goodness. That would be absolutely terrible. Who doesn't want to see some K-Cock? Devontae K-Cock. Both free throws good. David Nwamba. I thought so. I actually did know that one. Spurs ball up by 22. Derek White, three-point land into the post to Jakob Poeltl. Jakob give and go. They find DeJounte wide open baseline. Three is good. I don't know how much longer Pop's going to keep the starters in. Yeah, they don't want to lose. That's why they're keeping the starters in. J Money, that's the rodeo road trip coming up. Christian Wood jumper in the paint's good. Spurs have 8 games on the road coming up. K-Cock is in Austin. Yep. Austin gets all the K-Cock. No K-Cock for us. Murray, baseline jumper is good. Now DeJounte just wants to score, apparently. Did mind the K-Cock in 9 minutes, had like 8 points. Yes, he did. It was garbage time, but yeah, he's looked good in limited action. Josh Christopher. Ooh, nice shot. Was that a 3 or 2? It was a 3. 123-101, 4.5 minutes to go. Ernie, the play-in tournament's possible, especially with Portland now just looking like they're tanking the season. Derek White thought about a baseline 3, pulled it down. White into Jakob. Jakob in the paint. The jumper is no good. Christian Wood with the rebound. 4:20 left. Smoke him if you got him, Spurs fans. That long 3 is no good by Armani Brooks, but we have a foul on the Spurs. You froze him in? I did? Did I? I'm sorry. Everything looks good on my end. Are we okay? Christian Wood at the line for 2, and I hope the refs don't call a ton of fouls with this game being a blowout. Zach Collins checking back in, San Antonio Spurs fans. And I got to think he'll play the last 4 minutes of the game, and I like what I've seen. Jakob Proto with a good game, takes it to the bench. I will pull up his stats at the end of the game. Wood, second free throw. Bounces around, no good. Keldon with the rebound, 123-102. Muster, I agree. Keldon in the paint, and a nice layup. It looked like he was going to jam it. And that's a season high for Keldon. I believe that's 28. His career high is 29. Come on, Spurs, get him another bucket. Call a play from my man Keldon. And ball goes out of bounds. Going to stay with the Rockets as Derek White swipes it out of Kenya Martin Jr.'s hands. The bench is emptied. Is Keldon coming out with 28? Yes, he is. Pop. Yeah, he did, Evan. He took him out. 1 point shy of his career high, and Keldon comes out. That's a bummer. Well, I'm not shocked. 125-102, 3:45 to go in the game. Josh Christopher with 6 on the shot clock, guarded by Trey Jones. Little crossover, step back 3. No good. And Zach Collins with the rebound. And he'll dish it off to Joshua Primo with 3.5 minutes to go. Primo, 3-point land into the post to Zach Collins. Collins back out to Devin Vassell. Vassell, little give and go with KBD. Out to Primo, around the world to Trey Jones for 3. There you go, Trey. Trey Jones hitting a 3. Zach, I got a note of it. Thank you. Yeah, I appreciate it. I do have I put Sir C rate on my card so I wouldn't forget. But yes, we'll get him back on the way out. Right at the end of the game. It is Rockets ball down by 26. Man, if we could play the Rockets for all our Western Conference games and the Orlando Magic for all our Eastern Conference games, we'd be a playoff team for sure. One of the best teams in the NBA probably. That's a miss and a rebound for Zach Collins as Brooks misses the 3. 128-102, 2:40 to go. Trey Jones off into the paint. Dishes it into Zach Collins. Collins spins around and gets blocked by Alperen Sengun gets the ball back, and a nice pass to Joshua Primo was cutting through the paint for the layup, 130-102. 2:22 left in the game. And the Spurs, I feel safe saying, are not going to blow this game, my friends. They are going to win this one. Sengun in the paint misses the shot. KBD with the rebound. Hey, we'll close the week with a win and a Zach Collins debut. That's something. And 4 days off to rest our injured guys. Vassell, bit of a Euro step, passes it out to Primo. Primo back to KBD. KBD in the paint. Throws it up and gets blocked out of bounds. And, it's actually going to be... It's going to be Rockets ball? Timeout. What's y'all cash up? I want to show some love for the I don't have a cash up, Mitch. I'm sorry. Not necessary. YouTube has a super chat thing, but not necessary. But thank you for offering. That girl, her name is Kaylee. She is a Houston Rockets beat reporter, and she's a looker, and she's a basketball fan. So yes, Evan, Sir Cardinal did a raid towards us, so I'm gonna make. After I go over the stats at the end, I'm going to drop the link to his stream in the chat and, see if we can get a raid to him. I know, Phil. The Spurs are finally going to win a game with you here. Finally. No, I did say remind me, Zach. I did. No, I appreciate it. I did say remind me. I reminded myself. So, yeah. But no, definitely glad you reminded me because I do tend to forget stuff. Go figure. Old TSR. Forgetting stuff. I just checked his stream. He's not there again. What's he doing? I'm grabbing the link to his stream now, so I have it on the ready. I have it on the readies, my friends. How much did I miss the big 3? Comment what's going on, channel member. Thank you for stopping in. Appreciate your support a lot. David Robinson and the big 3. I missed the Twin Towers, the Big 3. The Big 3 and David Robinson played together in Mr. Robinson's last year. So, yeah, definitely miss it a lot. That's my sister, but she's shy. That's why she has been so quiet on the stream. She is very shy. You don't know, you can't tell, but it says underneath her here, it says my favorite is TSR. 13 steals? Anthony, Zach Collins did great. Sir doesn't that. Sometimes he doesn't show it. Really? Wait, sometimes he calls the game off camera? I didn't know he did that. It's Juancho time. What time is it? Juancho! Whoo! Yes, 1,500 is correct. Yes, Brian, I agree. I know people might say you're overhyping Zach Collins for his first game back in the NBA over 500 days. I think it was 537 to be specific. And his first time playing with these guys in NBA action, you know, DeJounte Murray, Keldon Johnson, Trey Jones, etc. Yeah, that's a good sign. Is Juancho out there? I think that Jones, Primo, Vassell, Cuban, and Collins rotation is the ideal secondary five. Yeah, probably. If we're going to go with 10-man rotation, which kind of sucks, that leaves Jacques Landale just kind of out in what are we going to do with him, land? And it was Spurs ball. They turned the ball over. Rockets ball, 130-102. I don't know what you mean by that, Chris. Complete name, please. What? It's a relief that we did not let this game go. Yeah, Ken. Exactly. I love the Collins hype. Let's go. I don't care. Let's go. There you go. Rockets ball down by 28. A minute and a half to go. Brooks for three. No good. Trey Jones flies high for the rebound. Forbes got 6 points from the Nuggets. All of 6, huh? Yes, they did, Ken. They did a little redemption tonight. It feels good. Kickball. Spurs will get a new shot clock. Minute 22 to go. When did the Spurs get Drew? 3 years ago? Drew Eubanks? I think he's in his 3rd or 4th year. Crap. 3rd or 4th year. I don't remember. Joshua Primo, baseline 3. No good. And the Rockets will come down with it. Asia, what's going on? Thank you for stopping a member for 12 months. Asia, babe, thank you for being here. That's a miss and a monster putback dunk by Alperen Sengun. Too bad it's in garbage time, so it doesn't really matter, but it still looked good. Brian, we've beat a lot of the best teams in the NBA when healthy. So the problem is just, you know, we're very... Juancho is out there. Juancho! Trey Jones, jumper, air ball, foul, 2 free throws. DJ had 4 at the half. I don't know what he finished with. No idea. 46 seconds to go, and the Spurs are going to close out their homestand before they go off to the rodeo road trip with a win. I'll take it. 32 million. Do we have 32 million in salary cap? They could probably sign TSR to a contract for that, 32 million a year. Trey Jones first free throw good. Trey Jones second free throw not so good. Rockets ball. David Nwamba gets it poked away by KBD, and that's a turnover. And he'll dish it off to Trey Jones. Jones will walk it up. There's 12 seconds between the shot clock and game clock. Trey Jones dribbling it out by the three-point line, or by midcourt, excuse me. Getting tightly harassed by David Nwamba. Just let him dribble out the clock, you bunghole. Which he's going to do. The Spurs are going to win, my friends. Why did Rico get time? Rico got timed out. That's Kaylee, Asia. That's my new girlfriend, the Houston Rockets beat reporter. Sorry. Rockets ball. Anything else? I'm going to dribble it out in like fashion. Nope. Josh Christopher's going to take off in the paint. Throws up a layup at the end. Ah, you toolbox. And that'll end the game. What a jerk move. Looked like he was just going to dribble it out, and then he took off into the paint. Come on, man. Stat patter. Good win for the Spurs. I have not seen that documentary. Let's pull up some end-of-game stats, and then I'm going to have a favor to ask you guys. Besides hitting the thumbs up, I'd like to get to at least 150. We're still 5 away. So can we get to 150 of these, my friends, before I call it a night? But let's get into the box score. For the Houston Rockets, Eric Gordon went 9. Jaysean Tate with 11. Christian Wood with 13 and 11. Kevin Porter Jr. with 5. Went out at the half, did not come back. Jalen Green with 12 off the bench. Josh Christopher with 21. 23. They just updated. Alperen Sengun with 18. Garrison Matthews with 2. Kenya Martin Jr. with 8. Armani Brooks, I'm saying his name wrong, with 3. David Nwamba with 2. 4. San Antonio, Josh Christopher. Just what? Why? Keldon Johnson with 28. 11 of 17 from the field. Also 2 steals for KJ. I wish he could have got one more bucket to get to 30. Doug McDermott, 19 points, plus 5 of 6 from beyond the arc. Jakob Poeltl with 21 and 10, plus 3 blocks. Derek White with 12 points and 7 assists. Fortunately, only shot 3 of 9 from the field, but it is what it is. DeJounte Murray with 19, 7 and 11, so had another double-double. Also finished with 4 steals. That's what he had in the first half. Off the bench, Devin Vassell with only 4. Didn't really shoot much. Was plus 27, though, for those of you that like that stat. Joshua Primo with 8. Zach Collins played 10 minutes, had 7 rebounds, 3 assists, and 2 steals. He did have 2 turnovers, but overall, a great debut for Zach Collins. KBD with 4, Trey Jones with 6, and Juancho had 1 3-point attempt and missed it. I didn't realize he took a shot. Dang it, I missed it. Oh well. That's Jakob did get a double-double. That's all I got. We got a raid to do, though, my friends. We got a raid if we could. We still need a few more thumbs up. We're only at 149. We've not had one live stream get below 150 this year, as far as I know. So if we could get to 150, that would be great. All good, Tiny. All good. What's up, Hood Cage 600? So if we get to 150, would appreciate you. Just need another couple thumbs up. That being said, thanks for everybody that super chatted tonight. And if we could we do a raid? Yes, had a donut. Juancho with the donut. That is Sir Cardinal TV. Doing the game right now. If you could just run over there, click on that link and say TSR Sports Raid, would appreciate you very much. I'll be off from this channel for the next 4 days, but I'll be live a lot on TSR Gaming. If you don't know where the link is, on the main page of TSR Sports, on the bottom are my music channel and my gaming channel. You can check them out there. Thank you all. Let's go get Sir Cardinal with the raid. And until next time, what you gonna do when TSR Sports runs wild on you? Go Spurs, go!